Hello, welcome. Happy Saturday. We are back to Beacon Pines today to continue with this adventure. I don't think we will be able to finish the game today, though. We will probably need another stream to finish it. I need to remind myself where we got to the last time, so let me actually have a look at all the branches here. So the story began when we and our friend, I don't remember what's our name, Luca, I think? I'm not sure, but we and our friend Rollo were mischievous and we went to an abandoned building. And I think that was where the first really bad ending happened and we were killed by this weird guy in a hazmat suit. So yeah, that didn't go well. So we replayed that and we actually complicated the situation even more because our friend is now missing. He didn't come back home. And we went to look for that friend. We met with a bunch of other kids that were trying to bully us. We had a bit of a fight. They came into contact with some weird toxic substance. And that kind of led us to another bad ending where we again all died. Yeah. And then we tried to replay it again, had the same fight with the same kids, but instead of those kids coming in contact with that toxic substance that changed them into monsters, it was our new friends. I don't remember their name again, but I think it was a cat friend who touched that substance. They ran away, and we met this big doggo friend who we thought is gonna be a nice adult that we can confide in, but it turned out that they are not nice, and we died. So we died a bunch of times already. Let's see what happens today. And hello, Rody, how are you? I'm good. It was such a nice sunny day today. It was so warm. First time this year I was actually able to go and read outside in the sun a little bit, and that was so nice. So I enjoyed today. How was your day? What have you been up to? Okay, I think we have to replay this scenario now because this is the only one that we can do. So let me try to remember what the controls are, and let me actually turn the volume down a little bit because I think it's a bit loud. Okay, that should be a little bit better. Ooh, you were swimming, Rody. Where, in the pool or nothing else special? I think that's special enough. Wait, what happened here? The heavy steel door knocked Luca to the... Yeah, Luca. We are called Luca, okay, to the ground. Disoriented, he looked up to see an imposing figure silhouetted in a green glow. It lunged toward him. He tried to scramble away, but felt a gloved hand latch onto his ankle. Luca watched his fingernails leave trails in the dirt as the hand slowly dragged him back through the door into the lab, into the green light. Okay, this is how we died last time, and the last sentence was, this is a story about change, and now we have to make it a story about struggle.
This is a story about struggle. Luca could hear a machine humming somewhere nearby. He felt around wildly, searching for something, anything that could help. His hands found a hard object, maybe a tile? He yanked it free, lifting the cold stone. Let me go! Luca swung the tile as hard as he could at the shape that still held fast to his leg. He heard the crack of glass as the stone hit the assailant's mask. With a muffled yelp, the hand let go. Luca was free and scrambled to the door. He never looked back once on the long run home.
Okay, so we ran back home. And we're in chapter 3 now. Pool. Oh, that's nice. Do you often go to the pool to swim, Rhodey? Did we have that conversation already in the past? I'm not sure if I have deja vu or if we talked about swimming already. By the way, is the volume okay? Chapter 3, okay.
Fine.
Everything's fine now in chapter 3. I think previously it wasn't fine.
Than usual at the breakfast table. Only the sound of silverware and chewing interrupted the awkward silence.
I finished jarring a mess of jam last night. Oh, okay. So Rollo is now not missing because he never went with us to the abandoned factory or whatever that is. So Rollo is fine. We are fine because we are not dead, and we are gonna see what happens in this scenario. Also, our grandmother is involved with other town folks in some shady business, I think, because they have some secrets. I try to time, but it isn't weekly thing. The audio is fine. Oh, thank you for confirmation. I love swimming. I mean, I can't swim, I can float, but I really like water. But it has to be at the pool where I can touch the bottom of the pool. If it's like deeper than that, I'm like, nope, bye, thank you. I don't want to drown. Okay, let's see where this takes us. So that'll need to get delivered into town today. Okay. So what did you and Rollo get up to yesterday? Oh, Rollo had things to do, so I just sort of poked around town. I've set the jam down by the front door. There's 2 batches to drop off. One for Mr. Tolliver at the Bug and Wag. Okay. Another for Mr. Fratelli at the diner. Okay. Oh, and Mr. Nancreed. He said he wanted some more. I suspected as much. Yes, he seems to have taken a particular interest in my jam. Oh, we know that he didn't take interest in the jam. He's interested in the grandma. There are some extras in the basket for that enthusiastic gentleman. Oh no, I don't want to see him now. He killed us last time. Just make sure Fratelli and Tolliver get the ones on top. No problem. Off with you now, while the day is still young. Okay. So we now have to move around. I don't remember what were the controls. Okay, I do remember now. Wait, can we... Oh no, she's just shushing us to go away quickly. I just want to double check if we are not missing any words that are hidden here, because I'm not sure if the words are hidden in new places. Oh, secrets. Secret phone calls by Grandma. What is she gonna talk about? Hello, it's Juniper Hartford. Before you hang up, just hear me out. I have a business proposition, Grandma and her business. The simple matter is we both have the same problem that needs solving. Very well, we can meet tonight. Interesting. I do swim on a lake at summer. We have family cottage next to a lake. Oh, that's so nice. That must be lovely. Oh, that's the jam that I have to take. Okay. Do you go to that cottage often? Is it far from where you live, Rhodey? Okay. Sorry about yesterday. Roxy can be so annoying. But good news. No more boring chores for me today. Did you make it to the old Valentine warehouse? So what did you find? Give me the dirt. Something happened. There was someone else there. What? Who was it? Was it... was it aliens? I forgot that this boy is preoccupied with aliens. I knew it would be aliens. No. Zombies. No. Alien zombies? What else could it possibly be? Rollo. Ooh, actually, someone should write a story about alien zombies. Is there a story about alien zombies out there? Rollo, I've got to deliver these into town first. We can catch up after. Ooh, is it a whole thing? It sounds like a whole thing. Yeah, we shouldn't talk about it here. Meet me at the treehouse tonight. I'm not sure what this treehouse is that you speak of. Ah, meet me at Mission Control. Roger that, Space Cadet. Okay. We have to go to town, which is this way, I believe. Yes, totally this way. And where were we supposed to go? To the library? No, why would we go to the library with jams? Wait, what's your step? Oh, sorry. There was a whole family of beetles here. They've gone missing. I thought they just sort of wandered around. Everyone has a home, Luca, even beetles.
The soles of his sandals.
I think we're okay. It's weird that they're gone. They went missing when the festival preparations began. You think the noise scared them away? Something like that. Just watch where you step, okay? It is interesting that we have now missing beetles. We had missing bees previously. That's shady, isn't it? It's about 100 kilometers away. We do go there on summer times often. Oh, that's lovely. Do you live in a big city? Is it like a nice place where you can run away from the city? Okay, where were we supposed to go? Wait, is that... Yes. I know who's Nancreed, Fratelli and Tolliver. If only I knew who those people are. Definitely not here. Oh, we can actually chat with him. Mr. Wilder, I trust you have time to chat.
Valentine, oldest of Sharper Valentine's children, and heir to the Valentine fortune, had a way of making questions seem like demands.
Certainly. What seems to be the
Mr.
problem?
Wilder had learned to assume that if he was hearing from Eris, it was because she had taken issue with something he had put in the paper.
I couldn't help but notice that the front page of this morning's paper was consumed with stories about this silly festival. Well, yes, that is the news of the day, but there was no mention of the museum, nor the foundation through which it was endowed. I'm sorry, Miss Valentine, my readers are more so interested in this town's future rather than any one family in particular. There was a time, Mr. Wilder, when the goings on of my family was the only thing this town cared about. Well, things change, ma'am. And you know, change is dangerous. If you finish that thought, I will make that monocle a permanent fixture of your anatomy. Oh gosh. My apologies. Good day, Miss Valentine. Did I give you the impression this conversation was finished?
Mr. Wilder averted his gaze and began to polish his monocle.
Well, good day, Mr. Wilder. Ah, interesting. Interesting conversation. Okay, we can't chat with this lady. Where am I supposed to go with the jam? Definitely not here, because I can't talk to them. I don't live in the city, but it is still a nice getaway. Oh, I believe that. I'm sure it must be nice. Oh, this is the guy we have to drop off the gem to, right?
Meticulously shining apples. More accurately, Hiram Tolliver was meticulously shining one apple.
Hello? Eep.
With a yelp, Mr. Tolliver fumbled the apple, flailing at the air as it fell.
Oh, sorry. Oh, no bother, no bother.
Leaned forward and lowered his voice.
I see you have something for me. Yes, Gran had some jam I'm supposed to give you. Oh, wait. Did she say that we need to make sure that he gets the gem on top? Is that some special gem? What kind of business is Grandma doing on the side?
He leaned in a bit further.
Why is he so secretive about it? Gem? Yeah, these ones on top. She wrote your name on
Mr.
them.
Tolliver leaned back, speaking loud enough for anyone to hear.
Ah, yes. The gem. This is not a gem, is it? Thank you so much for delivering this gem to
He
me.
reached forward and snapped up the jars of jam, giving Luca a little wink.
This is not jam. What is this? I shall put it on my store shelves post haste. Okay, I should finish my deliveries. Of course. Of
He
course.
leaned in for a final whisper.
Of course. What are we missing? What did Grandma forget to tell us? Ooh, can we do something to this thing? We are kicking a melon. Can we kick it? Like, it doesn't do anything. Okay, we can't destroy it by kicking it. Do we need to drop off jam here as well? How do you keep the ice cream cold? We keep them on ice. Where do you get the ice from? I don't know, somewhere cold. How do they keep somewhere cold? Look bad. Do you want some ice cream or not? No, I'm good. He just wants an explanation. Oh no, I didn't want to go to the museum again. We've been there before. Where are we supposed to go? There was one other place, but I don't remember how to get there. Oh yeah, through here. Oh, this is our bad friend. Hey, Dawn. Hiya, Luca. What's up?
Dawn had dreams of becoming a big-time reporter. At night, she searched for the story that could be her big break. By day, she hawked papers at the newsstand.
They got you on the jam delivery, eh? Yup. Hey, Dawn. Have you noticed anything weird around town lately? What sort of weird things? Stuff going on at the old Valentine building. We had this conversation before, haven't we? You might say I've heard some things. I'm working on a story about it right now. So, what's going on? Can't say quite yet. I still need to follow up on a few leads. Keep me in the loop, okay? Sure thing. Have you seen the new kid around yet? New kid? Yeah, came in from the big city. Her parents both got jobs here. But get this, one of them is working for William Kerr and Perennial Harvest, and the other is working for Harris Valentine. And the Valentines represent Beacon Point's pasts. Perennial Harvest has positioned itself as this town's future. Must make for some interesting dinner table conversations. I can imagine. I think this conversation was slightly different than the one that we had before. But we need to go to the diner now to deliver the jam. The jam? Well, if it isn't my favorite little jam runner. Hey, Mrs. Fratelli. Look at
She leaned
you.
forward and pinched Luca's cheek.
You're all skin and bones. Is your gran not feeding you? She is, it's just... I understand. You know, I taught your mama how to cook back in the day. You may not even remember, but you and her used to help out in the diner. See that picture over there? That's you helping your mama back in the day. So cute running around in your little apron taking orders. The whole situation just breaks my heart. What happened with Eleanor? Ooh, we have a break now. I've got a feeling she's out there somewhere, yearning to be with you again. Does she know something? Few things in this world can keep a mother from her
Luca
son.
shifted the basket uncomfortably.
Oh yes, let's
Mrs.
see,
Fratelli
here.
lifted the cloth and inspected the jam.
Ah, they even have my name on them, how
She
thoughtful.
carefully lifted out her jars of jam.
You tell your gran hello for me, Luca. Will do. At least she is not sus. We can
Luca
take a look
squinted at
here.
the faded photo of him and his mom at the diner. Memories of that day came flooding back.
Oh. Wait, no, I didn't want to get out of the memory. We can't talk to anyone else here, can we? No. Okay. I'm ready to help Mama. Alright, little buckaroo. It's up to us to feed these folks while Mrs. Fratelli is away. I've got to deal with the inventory before I can start cooking. Do you think you can handle taking some orders in the meantime? Yes, Mama. Okay, so we need to take orders. This is Rollo's sister, isn't it? Hiya, Roxy. Luca, I'm helping. I I love the apron. I just now noticed the apron. So cute. Wow, hopefully your work ethics will rub off on Rollo. What can I get you? I'm not really feeling like a burger. How about the chicken sandwich with bacon on top? Coming right up. Okay, do we need to... Oh, we need to make food now. What? Okay, chicken sandwich with bacon on top. Chicken sandwich with bacon on top. Oh, we can mess up the orders. I wonder what happens if we mess them up. Here you go. I call it the Love Me Tenders. Nice. I wonder what happens if we mess up the order, but I also don't want to mess up the order. Aren't you a little young to be waiting tables? I'm just helping out. Ah, my father had me hustling when I was your age as well. Father always says, children are to be sails pulling a family ever forward. That doesn't sound very fun. There's plenty of time for fun. For instance, Father and I always make time to have lunch together once a month.
Glanced at the empty seat across from Gus.
Should I come back? Oh no, it turns out Father was too busy to have lunch today. I'll just go ahead and eat alone. Oh. The silver lining is, without him around, I can have my usual. A nice stack of cold cuts topped with a pile of sloppy chili. What are cold cuts? I do feel sorry for him though. It's like, yeah, we make sure to always eat together and then he has to eat alone. What are cold cuts? Are these cold cuts? I just have to assume that they are. And chili, he wanted chili, right? Let's hope that this is what he wanted. Oh, okay. Here you are. Cold cuts with steaming hot chili on top. I call it the hot and cold. That's perfect, thank you. Okay, and we have one last person who wants something. They've shrunk the wait staff.
Slapped the table and gave Luca a toothy grin.
Yes, I've been shrunk. How's your Pop's doing? He's been pretty busy these days. I know the feeling. Oh, his dad was still alive back then. Ooh. Tell him that fishing rod he ordered should be ready next week, will ya? Sure thing. I've been in the mood for something sweet. You got a burger that can satisfy a sweet tooth? A sweet burger? Yeah, and top it off with some grilled cactus? Cactus. Cacti is the plural, isn't it? Grilled cactus. The hard ones what it wants. Okay, we're not judging, though we're judging a little bit. Just a little bit. He wanted sweet. With, yeah. Yeah. A very odd order. But there you go. Here's your order. I call it the sweet and stabby. Now that's a burger with bite. Okay, I think we're done serving food now. Mom? Looks like we're missing a few things. Why don't you run out and grab some more ingredients? Okay, I'll be back. Where are we supposed to go and grab those ingredients? Oh, is that the finished memory? Is it really? Is it really? Oh yeah, I think that's the end of the memory. It was cute. It was a cute minigame. Is there anything else here that we can maybe look at or pick up? I don't know, trash maybe? Like trash pandas? If I could just be left alone, young Mr. Van Horn. Oh no, is he again on his monthly dinner with his dad? And the dad didn't show up. Oh sure, sorry to bother you. It's just that Mr. Kerr has asked me to make the opening speech at the festival. Being mayor and all, you might expect me to be a charismatic speaker. No, when I look at you, I don't have expectations like that at all. The truth is, I'm terribly nervous. I really don't think I'm cut out for this sort of thing. Cut out for being mayor or for public speaking? Both, I suppose? I never really chose any of this. It's more of a duty to my family, for our legacy. That sounds like a heavy burden. As for the festival, just speak from your heart. I'm sure it'll be great. Aw, such a cute advice. I don't know if you should be a mayor if you are looking for advice from a kid, but that's okay. Hello, Monkey Ram. How are you? How have you been? How's your weekend going? Okay. Where do we go with that last... Oh, yeah, I know where we go with the last jam. To the guy that hurt us previously. Perfect. Lovely. Got some jam for you, Mr. Nancrete. Luca, you seem chipper. Well, aside from being on delivery duty, it's a nice day.
Nuncrete eyed Luca for a moment, then nodded in agreement.
Yes, at least we're not dead today. I suppose it is. So, do you want your jam? Oh, right. Usually Juniper drops those off herself. Oh, that's why he wanted more. Please stop harassing my grandmother. I guess she's busy today. Anyway, this is my last delivery for the day. Oh, in that
Nuncrete
case...
snatched the basket from Luca.
I'll hold on to the basket until the next time I see your gran. No, give me back my basket. He stole my basket because he wants to have a reason to see my grandmother. Hey you! Oh, this is our friend though, and at least she doesn't have grey hair now. Cute. I'm good, been working in the sun all day, so I'm beat. What have you been doing in the sun? Was it like mowing the lawn or something? Cause everyone today has been mowing their lawns. It was constant since the morning. I'm good, I'm good. I was reading in the sun a little bit today, so that was really nice. Anchoas or pineapple? What? Don't think. Just answer. Pineapple. Ooh, he also chose pineapple. Why? How old are you? 12. Perfect, follow me. What do you have, pizza? Who are you? Anyone ever told you ask too many questions? Just try to keep up, okay? Oh yes, because in this version of reality we haven't met our friend yet. What just happened? What? Okay, yes, let's follow the friendo. Hey, what a crazy coincidence. Here's my new friend I was just telling you about. Oh, we're now pretending that we're friends. Oh, that's wonderful. Yep, we just hit it off. Yes, exactly 5 seconds ago. Oh, really? Get this. His favorite pizza topping is in the whole world is pineapple. And what is your new little friend's name?
Beck locked eyes with Luca. The look on her face was equal parts expectant and desperate.
Luca Van Horn, nice to meet you. I'm Nelly and this is Ilona. We're Beck's parents.
Beck gave Luca a quick nudge.
Oh yeah, Beck told me all about you. Already feels like we've known each other for years. So you both can stop obsessing about me making friends. Oh darling, we never doubted you. It's just that for children with fewer than 5 close friends, the probability of a stunted development doubles. Oh my god. What kind of parents are those to even tell her that? Well, 1 down, 4 to go, I guess. What Nelly means is that we just want this move to be as easy on you as possible. You can relax. A friend has been friended. This calls for a celebration. Luca, you must join us for dinner tonight. Dinner? Wow, another coincidence. I actually already asked him and he said he would love to. Oh, it's just wonderful. In that case, we should pick up some groceries. You two don't get into too much trouble now. Okay, I feel like we deserve some explanation here. Yes, haha, but I'm also building a fence with my friend. Ooh, that's cool. What are you building the fence of? Is it gonna be like a wooden fence or a metal one? Are you welding the fence together or just, you know, putting nails in it? Wow, I can't believe that worked. Thanks a ton. You're welcome. I owe you one. My moms are great and all, but they can be a bit much sometimes. Our house is the little cottage next to that big mansion place. Wait, you live on the Valentine estate? Yeah, that's the spot. Meet me by their big creepy gate. Don't be late. Or I'm back to square one on this whole friend grift. Great, see you there. Okay, so we got a new friend now. We befriended back again. Again. Yes, a wooden, we're not so advanced. The quality is also questionable. Oh, I'm sure it will turn out great. Are you going to paint it later? And if yes, what kind of color is it gonna be? Is it gonna be a white fence? Like in American movies? Okay, we never spoke to... Oh no, we did speak to Jeff in the past. Good morning, Jeff. What's so good about it? Another day further down the tubes, if you ask me. Come on now, it's not all bad. The festival is coming up. The festival. Old Man Valentine used to put on... What? 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 Shinings all the time? What did he used to put on? What the fuck is that word? What is that word? Okay, I have to Google. I have to Google it. What is this? Do I even want to Google it? Oh, how do I even pronounce it? Meaning. What is this? American slang adjective meaning ridiculous, nonsensical, or silly. Okay. How do I pronounce it? Wait, let me see. Can you show me? Yeah. Cockamamie. Cockamamie, okay. We live and we learn. Every day we learn something new. Are you sure you wanna Google that? Yes, I took the risk. I took the risk for all of us. No, probably all black. Oh, you mean the fence is gonna be black? Why black though? And where did that get us? Well, it's Perennial Harvest putting on this one. And they're doing it for the whole town. As far as I see it, the difference between the old Valentine company and the new Perennial Harvest
Jeff
outfit
dug through his pockets for a bit.
is the difference between this empty soup can and this brown banana. Why does he keep empty soup can and a brown banana in his pockets? But those are both garbage. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Okay, that was interesting convo. So not everyone here is happy about that new place then. I mean the Perennial Harvest and the thing that they built. I don't know, we thought it would look clean. It probably will look clean. I mean, black is a good option. It's probably a better option than white, to be honest. Because white fence, it just reacts to the weather. Okay, we met back. So who all lives in that house? Harris and Gus Valentine grew up there, and Solomon moved in a few years back. The creepy little kid in the vest. That sounds like the one. So just 3 people live in that huge thing. I bet a bunch of shady stuff happens all the time in a place like that. Not really, the Valentines pretty much keep to themselves. So it's empty and boring. Pretty much. What a waste. My mom says that it used to be way busier back before Sharper died. Before the foul harvest. Oh, that's like the 5th time someone mentioned this foul harvest thing. And you all use that same ominous tone. Eventually, you're going to explain to me how that harvest got all fouled up. But we can't keep my parents waiting anymore. This way. Okay, we're just gonna follow her. And we did follow her. Most kids would have just ditched me by this point. Why are you still here? You look like you could use some help. You know what, Luca? You're not so bad. I like her style. I like what she's wearing, and that is enough for me to keep being her friend. Let's get through this as simply as possible. Just eat, smile, and nod. Fun. Great. Whatever you do, don't bring up their work. I think I can handle
Beck
that.
took a long breath, then gave a firm nod.
Here goes nothing. But I have to say that they have a really cute house. I love this house. I love all the flowers around it and the trees around it. It's just so pretty. Let's see what it looks like inside if they are
Chapter
gonna
4.
show it to us.
Dinner with the Moodwills. Ilona Moodwill was worried about change. A gardener at heart, she understood the necessity of change, relied on it even. But there was a difference between the controlled world of her plants and this cluttered cottage in a strange town. Almost done. Nellie was a blur of activity, digging through boxes. Sorry, love, couldn't find the dishes. We'll have to make do with paper plates. Dinner went by without much conversation. As she watched Beck and Luca finish up their pizza, Ilona let herself relax into the chair. The things she cared about were still here. Nellie finally had the job of her dreams. Beck was beginning to take root. Ilona's task was simply to tend to them. She could do that.
The house is cute inside. All of the houses here are cute inside, but you can tell that they still haven't unpacked everything because there are boxes with stuff inside. I like the wallpaper though. Very cute kitchen. It is a bit like a mix of modern and traditional, I feel. Because the countertops feel a little bit modern, but then when you look at the stove and the fridge and like the tablecloth, it's all more traditional. I like it. Yes, living in a small home in the middle of nature is the dream. Yes, exactly. I already live at the end of the world in a very small village, but I unfortunately have neighbors everywhere, and all of my neighbors are my family. So I would give a lot to actually have a house in the, like, right next to the forest or something, or the river, just so I don't have to have as many neighbors all around me, and every one of them knows me. Annoying. Okay, so Luca, tell us a bit about yourself. Where do you live? Oh, I live with my grandma, over on the other side of the river. Your grandma? Where are your parents at? Beck, manners. It's alright. My dad passed away in an accident at the fertilizer plant 6 years back. Oh dear. My mom's been missing for a few months now. Like, missing?
Luca's eyes were fixed to his plate, pushing a chunk of pineapple around with his finger. Nellie was the one who eventually broke the silence.
Luca, how did you like the pizza? Oh, it was good. Very good. Oh no, he's about to cry. Can someone please give a hug to this beautiful dear boy? Normally, we'd have put more effort into
Ilona
dinner.
nervously gestured toward the boxes.
We aren't fully settled in, and Beck had mentioned that it's your favorite. I'm sorry, are we just skipping the part where he said his mom was missing? Beck! I'm sorry, Luca. This move has us all a little tired.
Luca wiped his face with his sleeve.
No, it's fine. So, Beck said that you moved here for work. Oh no, we weren't supposed to mention work. But I feel like it's fair. They keep asking questions, or at least Beck keeps asking questions about our missing mom. So, yeah, let's deflect and talk about work that is a forbidden topic.
Beck gave Luca a swift kick under the table.
Oh, I mean, what brought you to Beacon Pines? Oh, you were right the first time. We're here for work. Nellie won't tell you this, but she's a brilliant chemist. I don't know about brilliant, but I do love it. She's brilliant. Perennial Harvest just made her the newest lead researcher of deep engineering. She makes it sound more impressive than it is. I'm just happy that I get to make a difference in the world. Perennial Harvest is at the forefront of evolving agriculture, okay. into something more useful than sprinkling water and excrement on the ground.
Luca glanced over to Beck. She seemed to be holding her breath.
What Nelly means, Luca, is that there are different ways to grow plants. Yes, some people talk to their plants and hope for the best, and some people happily leave their job to allow a loved one to pursue their dream. Oh no, there is some family drama going on here. I feel like the Ilona lady left her job. You swore you didn't.
Her fist into the table, perhaps harder than she intended.
Hey, Luca, how about some desserts? I actually have to meet my friend Rollo
Luca glanced
soon.
outside to gauge the time. The sky was darker than he expected, filled with ominous clouds.
Looks like there's a storm brewing. I should get going. Oh, I didn't think there was any rain in the almanac. Yeah, almanacs aren't that useful around
Luca wiped
here.
his mouth one last time with his napkin and started to get up.
Thank you all for the pizza, it really was good. See you at the festival, Beck. Oh, I forgot that Beck likes to toss the coin to make decisions and does the opposite of what the coin says. That's interesting. I would do anything for that. For what, Monkey Ram? For living without the neighbors or for actually living with a lot of neighbors? Wait up! I'll walk you home.
Surprised, Luca turned around. He knew Rollo could be prickly around new people. But Beck seemed cool. Rollo would warm up to her eventually. Probably.
Luca began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to rumble or break. I feel like rumble is probably the most obvious choice, so let's go for rumble.
Luca began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to rumble with ominous thunder.
Yes, without neighbors, literally anything. Oh, I get that sentiment. I understand that. I mean, it can be something you do in your life. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe this is something that life has in store for you. A nice little cottage with no neighbors. Does Beck make decisions with a coin flip? Yes, she flips the coin and then she does the opposite of what the coin flip told her to do, I think. I think that was the story, which was quite interesting. A gambler, I see. Yeah, you could say that. You sure we can make it home before the storm kicks
Luca
off?
surveyed the roiling clouds.
I'd say the odds are good. Maybe you should stay here and I'll just make a break for
At
it.
that moment, the heavens opened up, unleashing torrential rain.
Care to recalculate those odds? Hurry inside, you two, before you catch cold. Oh, are we gonna have a sleepover? Luca, Nelly will keep trying to reach your gran on the phone. In the meantime, you two hold tight. Oh, wait, I want to see her room. Okay, the bed. She has some flowers, probably the flowers that she got maybe at school or from friends when they were saying goodbye. A little radio, a little desk, a microscope, a dead plant. Why would they bring a dead plant with them? I like it, it's very cute. Sorry, not much to do up here. Most of my stuff is still in the boxes. Mind if I poke around? Be my guest. Oh, we get to actually take a look at the room. Let's see.
Bent down to
Flowers.
examine the bouquet of wilting flowers. Judging by the odor, they were well past their prime.
Pungent, okay.
Open the attached card.
Happy trails from Coach Walker and all the Fairview condos. Boy, you weren't kidding about poking around, huh? Oh, sorry, was this from your old school? The most recent one, yeah. Some schools gave me going away cards, some did flowers. When they're really trying to feel good about themselves, they do both. Oh my god, how many schools did this girl go to? So you've moved a lot. Yeah, that's the thing with having a brilliant parent. There's always a better job somewhere else. Aww, poor baby. These flowers would last longer if you put them in some water. That's the sort of thing I would do if I cared. Well, you cared enough to keep them is all. I love flowers. I buy myself flowers every now and then. Oh wow. Rollo and I have a radio just like this at the treehouse. Probably not exactly like this one. My mom and I tore the whole thing down to the bolts. Fitted it with some state-of-the-art vacuum tubes. She seems pretty awesome. She gets carried away sometimes. I think she feels guilty for working too much. So when she does have time for me, she showers me with high-tech overcompensation.
Flicked at one of the toggles.
I bet you can get all sorts of stations on this. Not out here in the boonies. You wouldn't believe the stuff I could pick up back in the city. But around here it's all farm reports and static. Oh no. Imagine that all you can listen to on your radio are farm reports. Oh. Ah, shucks. Let's see. What else can we look at?
Into the eye hole of the microscope.
This looks wild. What is this? Gum. Gum?
Luca adjusted the slide with his fingers to get a better look.
I'm tracking the structural integrity of gum with increasing amounts of chewing. Chew that one for 47 days. Wait, what? 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 You, exactly, you. But you can tell that she is her mother's daughter. She's probably be a brilliant scientist one day. Or she'll die because she chewed old gum for way too long.
Luca wiped his hand off on his sweater and gave a nervous laugh.
It's weird, I know.
Down, timidly tapping the ladder with her feet.
You think it's weird, don't you? We all think it's weird, Beck. That has to be moldy. Sacrifice themselves for science, exactly. She's just doing experiments on herself. Not the gum, on herself. A little. But weird can be cool. Luca, can I ask you something? Of course. Ooh, what a jump. Dang, didn't that hurt? I'll be honest. That hurt more than I expected. When you're trying to be cool, but it backfires. Well, at least you looked cool doing it.
Beck took a moment to watch the rivulets of water running down the window.
Do you ever feel alone? Like, even when people are around? Oh, poor baby. Well, Rollo can be pretty absent-minded sometimes. I'm serious. Does it ever feel like your family doesn't care what you want? Oh, can someone please hug this poor baby? It didn't used to feel that way. I know Gran loves me, but sometimes when she looks at me, it's like she's looking at a problem.
Luca took a deep breath, exhaling slowly.
I know the feeling. How do you deal with that? I guess I haven't yet. I kinda like how they quickly became like real friends and they have real deep conversations. I like that. But one thing my dad told me when I was little, don't hold a grudge, especially against yourself. If you try to hold it all in, you're gonna pop. So then, what do you do when you don't know what to do? Dad never got to that part. Something I figured out on my own though. You gotta do something, anything. Here. What are you doing? I don't know, something. We're gonna register our complaints with the storm. Listen here, you miserable universe. Stop jerking me around. I just want things to go back to the way they were. Everyone tells me it's gonna be alright. That things are gonna change.
Let out a feral scream that echoed into the night.
I won't be screaming. Every time something changes, everything gets worse. Screw this town. Whoa. Let me try. Moving sucks. I hate it. I hate that. I hate it. Why can't I just deal with it and be happy for my mom? Why can't we just stay somewhere? I'm not doing that.
Her voice dropped to a trembling whisper.
Poor little babies. I just want to be a normal kid.
Brushed off her shirt and straightened up.
There. Wow, I actually feel a little better.
As abruptly as it began, the storm abated.
Thanks, I needed that. Me too. I should head out before the rain starts up again. I like this bonding experience. Maybe I should find some people to shout with at the storm. Sure, I'll walk you out. See you and Rollo at the festival. Oh, what kind? What? How did I even read that? See you and Rollo at the festival. Sounds good. Luca, don't let the universe jerk you around.
Beck gave Luca a light thump on the arm before heading in. Chapter 5. Friendly Feud. The air was heavy with the hard rain's residue, the smell of wet things. Despite his dreary surroundings, Luca felt at peace. He'd never shared those details about his dad with anyone, not even Rollo. But it's not like this changed anything. Rollo was still his best friend. Adding Beck to the group would help balance things out. Everything's better in threes.
Well, is it?
This is what Luca told himself as he headed to the treehouse.
I'm sure some marriages wouldn't agree. Catch up with Rollo at the treehouse, okay. Let's go to the treehouse then. Oh, it's our friend whose name I don't remember. Hey Dawn, tracking down a lead. You bet. I heard a juicy new rumor. Turns out when Sharper Valentine died, he left behind a peculiar last will and testament. Peculiar how? How does she find out those rumors? He didn't just give his kids an inheritance, there were conditions. Like what? The document stipulated that Harris had to take on a child as her ward. A kid our age who just showed up to town one night with a lawyer. Solomon? Bingo. So Harris was forced to take care of him. Yup, or she would have lost everything. Why would Sharper care so much about some random kid? Rumor has it all Sharper sowed some wild oats. Oh, that's one way to put this. Connections? What kind of connections have a little bad girl have? That explains the way Harris treats him. Poor Solomon. How did you find all this out? A good reporter never reveals her source, Luca. I love her. I love her. What is this glowing mushroom? I'm tempted to... I'd better not dilly-dally. Okay, gotta get to the treehouse, so I can't go and explore other places. This telephone booth did something weird last time. We died in there. It worked like an elevator and it took us underground. And we died. Wait, where was the treehouse? Why is this lady here, sitting here in the dark, reading? He met his old friend's eyes, and was greeted with nothing but ice-cold anger. Heavens! This is no time for fractured friendships. Oh no, is this some kind of premonition of what's gonna happen? Excuse me, what are you doing? Oh, this guy killed us as well. Everyone in this town killed us at some point. Just looking up for the night, sir, and there was the army of these little guys as well, and they also killed us. Oh, wonderful. I can only assume this means all festival preparations have been completed ahead of schedule. Not exactly, sir. The storm set us back a bit and it's getting late, so we all decided to... You all decided? Yes, sir. I was unaware that your job involved deciding things. We are all here at Perennial Harvest because we believe in creating a better future, yes? Yes, sir, very much, sir. Oh my god, they are so brainwashed. Do you want to be the one to tell this town that we failed them? No. That we gave up because there was a little rainstorm and we all got sleepy? Of course not, sir. Good, then it's decided. Yes, sir, we'll work till the task is done. See that you do. Our harvest awaits. They are so creepy. They are all so creepy, so brainwashed. Is there anything here that I can maybe investigate, pick up? Any new words that I can find here? I don't think so. This is the way to the treehouse, I think. Rollo, are you still up there? I'm sorry, Rollo isn't accepting visitors at the moment. Oh, he's angry. Come back never.
Luca had only ever heard him speak in this stiff yet gentle tone a few times, and it always meant one thing.
You're upset. Oh, what makes you say that? Maybe because my best friend abandoned me for no reason. I didn't abandon you. I'm just a little late. He is being a bit of a drama queen, isn't he?
Rollo scoffed.
The rain held me up. Liar. You weren't even home. What? The storm got bad and I got worried, so I went looking for you. Imagine my surprise when I made it to your house and you weren't there. I hadn't made it back yet. I'm not a fool, Luca. It doesn't take all day to deliver some jam. No, that storm rolled in out of nowhere, and I got stuck after dinner at Beck's.
Luca stumbled on his words, knowing he'd said too much.
I sense trouble. Jealousy. Beck? Dinner? What the heck is a Beck? She's a new kid in town. She's actually kinda cool. You'd like her. She needed help convincing her parents that she'd made new friends. New friends? I spent all day waiting for you, and you were off making new friends. It's not like that, Rollo. You know, while I was waiting, I made some upgrades to mission control. It was gonna be a surprise, but you took so long, the storm knocked it all down. Just like you knocked down our friendship. Well... what does that even
Luca
mean?
became instinctively angry in response. Both boys were now shouting across the distance.
Oh my. It means you're a bad friend. You don't care about me. Of course I care, you ass. I knew I'd get in trouble waiting so late for you, but I kept my word, 'cause that's what friends do. Oh wow, what a noble sacrifice you made. Easy for you to say. Your grand doesn't even care. Ooh. Ooh. That hurts. That hurts. That's not something you say to your friends. Damn, exactly. You can stay out as long as you want, and you wouldn't even get in trouble. Seriously, you're acting like I chose this. If that's what you think, then maybe you're the bad friend.
His tone changed to a calm, yet more intense anger.
They are both crying, I can't. Maybe Pi's right. Storms bring more than water. This one brought out the real Luca. Stop quoting your past nonsense like it means anything. Yeah, well, at least my Pi is still around. Oh! No way. Dude, his dad is dead. It's not like he chose to die.
The words hung in the cold night air. Rollo's stomach dropped, knowing he'd crossed a line. But it was too late.
Luca, Good night, Rollo. Oh shit. That didn't go well. and I just jumped in happiness. I'm like, that didn't go well. Yay! Oh shit. What are we supposed to do now? Are we supposed to go to bed?
Luca dug through his old stuff, not even sure what he was looking for.
Yeah, I'm not sure what we're looking for either. Oh, a football. Rollo. What a jerk. It was a bit of a jerkish kind of behavior. Call me a bad friend. Oh, I'm Rollo. Look at me and my amazing family. Oh, the poor boy is angry. What, are we just gonna kick the ball? Imagining that it's Rollo? Okay, do we need to... Okay, I get it. Do we need to find something else in the room? Oh, we probably just have to go to bed. Stop with the ball! Just leave the ball alone. I guess I'm just never supposed to make new friends. Weep. Oh, poor boy's gonna cry in his bed. Oh. He doesn't deserve that. Luca.
Dan cooed gently from the hallway.
You slept straight through breakfast. Luca, are you alright? I'm fine. Just don't feel like getting up yet. Okay, I'll leave this oatmeal by the door. I've got to run out and take care of some things. Why can't she just leave it on the table? She's like he's in a prison cell or something. I'll just leave it by the door in case you want to hit me with a ball. Okay. I'll be back later to check in. Sure.
Luca just wanted to be alone.
But the grandma, she isn't even interested in what happened to him that made him so sad.
He waited to hear the sound of the front door closing.
And we're up. Okay. What, should we go and find the oatmeal? I bet Rollo's still gonna go to the festival. Are we still kicking the ball? He's gonna be miserable. Okay, are we good? Is the ball okay? If Rollo thinks I'm still going to the festival with him, he can shove it. And stop jumping in happiness. Okay, so we can't leave because we don't want to go to festival with Rollo. So what am I supposed to do here? Wait. Not bed. Oh no, we can still stay in bed. Luca, I see you didn't eat your oatmeal. Wasn't hungry. Well, just in case you get hungry, I'll leave a sandwich here too. Thanks. Rollo came by. What did he say? He wanted to talk to you. What did you say? I told him you weren't feeling well. Good. So your plan is to just sit in your room all day? Pretty much. Well, I need to pop away again for a minute. If you decide to end your pity party and go outside, I think it'd do you some good. Noted.
Lucas still couldn't bring himself to go out. Besides, if he ran into Rollo, he'd have to actually confront the situation.
Oh, so we're just gonna hide in our room for the rest of our lives. Who does the other bed belong to? It's Grandma's. For some reason, when Grandma moved in after the parents disappeared, she didn't move into the room. The room stays closed. And she just moved into Luca's room, and they are sharing a room now. I like how even the wallpaper is different. I just noticed that now, that the wallpaper on her side is kind of like like you could expect from a grandmother. And on his side, it's just like cheery and blue. By the way, did you happen to find this game? Which game, Rhodey? Okay. There's never anything interesting at the festival anyway. Am I supposed to kick the ball into the... No, don't tell me I have to actually try to do something and hit that sweet spot above the bed. Please, no. Oh my god, we're gonna spend 5 hours there. What do you mean by finding this game? Okay, I get it. You don't want to go to the festival. Yes, finally, yay! This one, or was it recommended to you? No, I think I was looking at games on Steam because my wish list on Steam has probably 300 positions in there, and whenever I see something that looks nice, I just keep adding it to my wish list. And this one looked cute, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. I like story-based games, and the graphics are just gorgeous, so I'm just gonna give it a try.
Hank Atomic.
So it wasn't recommended to me. The complete first volume. Wait, isn't this the book or comic book that we are reading with Rollo?
Luca carefully opened the cover and began to read. Rollo had received it for his birthday, a special hardcover edition with behind-the-scenes commentary and bonus art. Rollo cherished it, but asked that Luca keep it at his house. Luca wasn't sure if it was because Rollo didn't trust himself with it, didn't trust his sister around it, or just wanted an excuse to come hang out at Luca's more often. Whatever the reason, Luca didn't mind, but it had stayed right there where Rollo had stashed it ever since. Now, at the foot of his bed, Luca lost himself in the pages. He'd read it all before, but at this moment, it somehow felt sentimental. He was well into issue number 5 when he heard soft footsteps from the hallway.
Is that Rollo? Luca? By the way, Rhodey, I think I'm gonna play, once I finish with the Beacon Pines, I think I'm gonna play the one that you recommended. I don't remember the name of it. Was it something about a Bramble King or something? My goldfish memory. But I do have it on my list on Steam, so I really want to play that one. If it's gonna make me cry, I'm up for it. Luca, another little friend came to see you. Oh, it's Grandma, and it's probably Beck. A girl named Beck... What was her surname? Modil? Modwell? Never mind, Beck. She said you met yesterday. What did she say? Is she here? She was just dropping by. I told her you weren't taking visitors today. Oh, she seems nice. Yeah. You had a fight with Rollo, didn't you? Can I come in? Maybe later. Where did the grandma sleep? Oh yeah, he did say once before that she rarely sleeps in her bed because she often sleeps in the chair downstairs, I think. Alright then. I'll leave dinner on the kitchen table in case you want a bite before
Without
bedtime.
realizing it, Luca had pouted away the entire afternoon. He once again felt the weight of it all and allowed his weary eyes to close. Luca stood in a vast black expanse. He looked up at his father standing beside him. Walt was working a straw at the bottom of a fountain glass, trying to collect the last bits of milkshake. Dad? Where are we? Taking a final loud gurgling sip, his father peered up from the glass. He jangled the straw playfully with a warm smile, then lifted the empty glass as if to point into the darkness. The source.
What?
Luca's eyes followed his father's gesture. In an instant, he was sitting in front of a blazing camp. Across from him sat a large figure in a yellow hazmat suit.
What kind of fever dream is this
The figure's
again?
voice was a scratchy echo. Well, if it isn't the man of the hour, make yourself comfortable. Luca held his shivering hands over the flame to warm himself. It doesn't work that way here. Their yellow-gloved hand pointed to the base of the flame. It's a cold flame. See? Luca peered at the base of the fire. It wasn't wood that was burning. It was Beacon Pines itself.
Whoa.
Tiny buildings, freezing and crumbling as they were consumed by flame. Luca
Whoa.
could see small shadows moving in the burning city. People. Luca leapt to his feet. We've got to help them! The figure gave a dismissive wave of their hand. Why waste energy helping people who can't even help themselves? The figure bent down to examine the panicked crowd as they desperately tried to stop the flames. They only care about what's right in front of them, not like us. Luca's
What
voice was
is
a
this
trembling
dream?
whisper. Us? The figure slowly stood up, grabbing its helmet with both hands. With a jolt and a twist, the suit emitted a gasp. A cloud of torpid mist escaped, slowly revealing the face within.
Please don't tell me it's our mom.
Luca's own face looked back at him.
Okay. Oof.
Older, worn, distant. The sensation was oddly familiar, as if he'd caught his own reflection by surprise in the mirror. The doppelganger smiled. I tried to help once. He gestured towards his face. And all it got me was this. Luca staggered back. You aren't me. Luca felt a hand catch his shoulder. His father was there again, beside him. Every choice sets us on a path. This is the end of one of your paths, son. Luca watched his older self shake its head ruefully, its face twisting into a cruel grin. Well, Dad, if you wanted him to see this, far be it from me to disappoint. Luca watched in shock as the figure took a confident step forward and plunged into the flames.
Wait, is it one of the bad endings?
Flash of cold light. He was gone. What does all of this mean? Luca felt a reassuring squeeze on his shoulder. Just remember, why we choose matters just as much as what we choose.
Is this a dream or is this one of the bad endings?
Luca woke up to see a hazy figure at the foot of his bed, silhouetted in the morning sun.
Mom? No, dear, it's only Gran. Bramble the Mountain King? Yes, exactly that one, Rhodey. I was close with the name.
Luca rubbed his eyes. The kind, concerned face of his gran came into focus.
How are you feeling? Fine. Anything you want to talk about? I don't feel like talking. That's just as well. How about you sit there and listen a bit? Whatever you and Rollo thought about doesn't matter. But
Gran silenced Luca with a gentle pat on the leg.
fights between friends happen. What was said doesn't matter. The important thing is that it's not the last thing you ever say to each other. But he said stuff about Dad. Well, do you think he meant it? No, he was just mad. And did you mean any of the things you said to him? No. Good. One must appreciate friends in their best moments and accept them in the worst. We have another word, accept. Now, get your little butt out of bed. The festival's today. You don't want to miss that, do you? I guess not. Seems like a good opportunity to make amends with Rollo, doesn't
Luca
it?
gave a reluctant nod.
So buy him a corn dog and apologize. But he's the one that... What did I just say? Buy him a corn dog. That's a good boy. It's like he's a dog. You're a good boy. Everything's better with corn dogs. I need to get going now. I've never had a corn dog. I don't know if everything's better with corn dogs. I've never had one. Got some last-minute festival business to take care of. I'll come find you at the fountain a little after lunch. Alright. I love you, Luca. Love you too.
Luca took a deep breath.
Okay.
Chapter 6. Through Thick and Thin.
Okay, are we making amends?
Despite Luca's bitterness, Gran was right. He needed to hash things out with Rollo. A big fight changes the nature of a friendship. Whether, in the end, it is for the better or for the worse, all comes down to understanding. If one is not careful, the same familiarity that builds the strongest of bonds can become the wrecking ball that shatters them. Luca emerged from seclusion, taking in the crisp festival air. But the events of the day weren't on his mind. He had to find Rollo.
Okay, so we are going to find Rollo now. Probably at the festival grounds, maybe? There you are. Luca, Rollo wanted me to tell you something. What is
Roxy
it?
rolled her eyes, shaking her head.
A space adventure, though you needn't buy it. If you be brave, go somewhere quiet. Roxy, I don't... It's a riddle, Luca. My goofy little brother wants you to find
Luca
him.
looked down and kicked at the dirt.
Look, I know you two had a fight. The only thing more annoying than my little brother is my little brother without his best friends. So I'm doing him this one favor. Now I need one favor from you. Whatever it is that went down between you two, squash it. Okay, a space adventure, though you needn't buy it. If ye be brave, go somewhere quiet. Is this the library? Can it be a library? Because I feel like it either has to be a library or it would be their treehouse. How goes the beetle hunt? Pretty rotten. I haven't seen so much as an... what? Excuvia? Via? Why game? Why do you make me suffer? And it's not just the beetles. This morning I couldn't find any critters at all. It's just... it's like everything that buzzes or skitters just packed up and left. I'm sure they're out there somewhere. Maybe all the commotion of the festival just spooked them. Yeah, maybe that's it. I have a feeling that the perennial harvest has something to do with that. They are shady. Oh, I really don't want to talk to this guy, but I feel like we should. Oh, welcome to our festival. Don't forget to come back later for Mr. Kerr's speech and the perennial harvest festival sign reveal. You don't want to miss it. Are they gonna change the name of the town? I feel like they're gonna change the name of the town. Will they rename it to something different? I don't want to talk to him either, but... Unique New York, Unique New York. Huh? Oh, don't mind me. Just warming up for my big ceremony
Mr. Kerr
speech.
pointed to his grinning mouth.
Gotta limber up the old guy box. You nervous? Oh, heavens no. Well, break a leg. Gimme the gift, something something. Never mind. We can't talk to this guy, nothing for us here. I don't know who Perennial Harvest thinks they're impressing with this ridiculous festival. Totally. The town's still falling apart, the weather's still cruddy, and this season's harvest looks like it's gonna be worse than last year's. You said it. No amount of corporate pondering is gonna change any of that. Exactly. But the lemonade at the drink stand over there does look pretty tasty. Fits. I'm still gonna be mad at them. I'd rather just be mad while sipping some delicious lemonade is all. Okay, you do you. Oh wait, can we wake him up maybe? Ain't moving. Okay, never mind.
Jeff was staring into the distance with a wistful look.
Hey Jeff, everything alright? Huh, yeah, everything's fine. I mean, used to be fine. Just ain't right these days, you know? I really do actually.
Jeff turned to Luca with a furrowed brow, then gave an understanding nod.
You do, don't you?
For a moment, the two now shared that same wistful gaze.
Okay. These are the guys we don't really like. But okay, let's talk to them. Ha ha ha, every single time. Yup. Oh, they are doing fireworks. Wait for it. Unexplained sound once again noted. Oh my gosh. Like clockwork. What a bunch of drones. Haha. They are a little bit weird. They are brainwashed, so like Am I surprised? No, not really. Let's go to the library, but let's talk to everyone on our way there. A most welcoming of welcomes. Would you like to share your thoughts? We always strive to improve. Nope. Agreed? Nope. This is the first time I've seen this many smiling faces since the fall harvest. I had my doubts about perennial harvest, but I must admit they do put on a nice party. Okay, these guys actually like them. This lady doesn't want to give us any advice about what's gonna happen. Piper, you're actually taking a break from studying. I wanted to see what the Festival of Us is about, but I can't help but notice you still brought your backpack full of books. Luca, backpacks can carry a lot more than just books. True, true. So what you got in there? Books. She never changes. Let's see, I was able to return the perennial harvest safety suit you borrowed. I don't think anyone noticed. Good. Wait, what? Wait, what? Now, will you tell me what you needed it for? It was a favor for an enemy of my enemy. This isn't going to harm Mr. Kerr, is it? All you need to know is that it's for the good of the family. What is going on in this town? I feel like there's like a big secret. And everyone has secrets here. Library. The library. Somewhere quiet. I do think we were supposed to go to the library. Who are you? Hi, Jace. Still working through the newest Hank Atomic. You know it. Some fascinating canon toward the end. Did you know Hank Atomic's Shinko ray doesn't technically shrink stuff? It uses inverse quantum particle decay to literally grow the entire universe around an object, leaving that object unaltered. So it just looks shrunk compared to everything else. Bingo! That's wild, but Chase, no spoilers please. Alright, sorry. Brimstone, glad I caught ya. I was donating plasma when you popped into my notifications. Hi Nuka! Nukalicious. How are you? I'm glad you stopped by. How was your day? Hey Luca.
Kyle's eyes lit with excitement.
I've been expecting you. Bravo on deciphering the first riddle. Oh no, there's gonna be more riddles, please no. The first? Oh, you didn't think that was all, did you? Rollo does go all out, doesn't he?
Straightened up and cleared his throat as if preparing to sing.
On planet Forpole, you may take issue. When the fifth king dies, you'll need a
Kyle
tissue.
stared at Luca eagerly.
Get it? Want me to tell you? No, it's okay, let me figure it out. Please don't... No, please tell me. Alright, when you find it, bring it here to be verified. And if you decide you want a hint, the offer still stands. Okay, what do we think this is? On planet Harpole, you may take issue. When the fifth king dies, you'll need a tissue. What do we think that might be? Issue, tissue, fifth king dies. It does sound like we should be looking for some sort of a fifth volume of a book, maybe? Or a comic book? How do you think? Can we interact with anything here? Please run a little bit faster. Was as funny as the first time? That's what I will keep calling you. I'm playing my PS2, got some new games after selling all my PS4 games off. Ooh, that was smart. Smart choice, actually, to sell the games you're not playing and buy new ones. What are you playing?
Luca grabbed the Modern Science of Atomic Radiation from the shelf.
Once you've got a book, you can either bring it here to me or just grab a different one. Okay, I don't think this is the one we're looking
Natural
for.
Photography, Volume 5,
Ooh.
from the shelf.
Volume 5. Does that sound like something we should bring here? Let's see, what do we have here? Natural Photography Volume 5. Nope, I'm afraid that's not the correct book. Okay, here's a hint. The words I emphasized are important. On planet Harpole, you may take issue. Yeah, I figured that out. Fifth issue. Okay, so it's not volume 5, it's issue number 5.
Adventures of Hank Atomic, issue number 4 from the shelf.
Nope, that's number 4. We need
Luca
number
grabbed
5.
Adventures of Hank Atomic, issue number 5 from
Yes, this is the one! Genius! Genius! 5-year-old could have figured that out. Can I, like... Yep. Oh, you found
the
it!
book from the desk and replaced it with Luca's, turning on the lamp. As he
What
flipped
kind
the
of
book,
lamp is that?
light, 2 words glowed.
Purple light! Jesus!
The Adventures of Hank Atomic, issue 5.
Okay.
Clicked his tongue with recognition.
Rollo's cipher pen. He used to write secret messages everywhere with that. And only I had the special flashlight needed to reveal it, but I lost it. Well, apparently that he traded Jeff's for this purple light bulb. Parted with his entire Halloween candy stash. Wow! Okay, I forgive him now. Oh, Rollo. Now, let's see
I
here.
began flipping through the pages, stopping when he hit a glowing word.
Get away with such a
He
grift.
continued flipping.
Only found in grub cart.
Reaching the end of the book, Kato looked up.
That's it. Grift in grub cart. Grift in Griffin. Griffin's grub cart. He wants me to go to Griffin's snack stand. Ah, brilliant. I guess you're off then. Good luck on the rest of the scavenger hunt. Thanks, Kato. Okay, we're going to the snack stand now. Well, as I said, my PS4 is toast. Kinda have no reason to keep the old games. Yes, exactly. I'm playing Ace Combat 5, The Unsung War. I got 3 other games as well. I have no idea what that is. What kind of game is that? Ace Combat 5. Let's see. Where was the food cart? It was down here, wasn't it? Hello. Hi, Taika. How are you? How's your Saturday going? Wait, what? I thought this is where we were supposed to go. Is this not where we're supposed to go? Oh, okay, this is the snack stand. Okay, I was just being dumb. Hey, Griffin, did Rollo
Before Luca
come?
could finish his sentence, Griffin handed him a corn dog.
A corn dog! Oh, that's it? Bought and paid for, enjoy. I thought there was supposed to be a riddle or
Luca shrugged,
something.
taking a sizable bite out of the corn dog.
Is there gonna be a clue inside the corn dog? Yuck. It's cold. Oh yeah, that's been sitting here for a while. Rollo wanted me to be sure to give you that one specifically. Well, that's
Luca tugged
just...
at his cheeks, feeling something rough between his teeth. He reached into his mouth and pulled out a slip of paper.
Hahaha, I knew it. Oh, come
Shook off the
on.
bits of corn dog to read the slip.
A pickup when you need some pep. Near the fountain up the
Luca
step.
finished off the remainder of the corn dog.
This is getting to be a whole thing. This sounds like we are actually gonna go everywhere in this little town to find Rollo. Ace Combat as a fighter pilot based game. Flying the blue sky is so much fun. Oh, it's that type of game. I don't know about flying. I don't even enjoy planes a lot. I'm always so nervous when I go on a plane. So nervous. You should have seen me when I flew for the first time. Oh god, my knees were trembling. Luca, did you know that Beacon Pines is actually unincorporated? A lot of people don't know that. Wow, yeah, I didn't know. What's that mean? It means most public works are handled internally. We do all the pipelines, the water treatment, building regulations. That's great. I love how he just took like 3 steps back. And he's like, oh, that's great, very interesting. I'm just gonna like move away. Census talking, another 3 steps back. Emergency services. And we're just running away. Okay, let's run. I think the next spot is actually the cafe, isn't it? No, it's not. Yeah, it is. Okay, I figured this out. There you are, Luca. There's no way I'm actually doing this. It's way below my pay grade. Oh, come on, you big stiff. Let the kids have some fun. Fine. But Rollo owes me one.
He waved his hands around sarcastically as he began.
What is he gonna do? What takes flight but has no wings? Your final task a friendship brings. See, that wasn't so hard. Okay, we get another word, hard, and it's a hard muscle, apparently. I feel cheapened somehow. I think it's sweet. What takes flight but has no wings? Your final task a friendship brings. Any ideas? Does anyone have any ideas here? What takes flight but has no wings? Your final task a friendship brings. What is this? What could it even be? Okay. Good luck, Luca. Yeah, we are gonna need that because I have no idea what we are looking for. What takes flight but has no wings? Oh, balloons! Hey. Did you find the comic book? Yep. And you got the corn dog? Yeah? Well then, I know it doesn't make up for what I said, but here, you've earned this.
Sheepishly handed Luca the balloons.
Aww, okay, I forgive him. He did say a lot of bad things about our parents, but okay, we can make up now. Light. Another word. Thanks. You didn't have to go to all this trouble. I'm sorry I got so mad. Nugget, you were supposed to let me apologize first. Oh, sorry. Now, you've apologized twice before me. Just let me do this. Luca, I'm really sorry. With everything that's happened with your mom and all, I've always wanted to be there for you. Be a good friend, you know? When you said you were hanging out with someone else, I kind of freaked out. Rollo. Still my turn. I felt like if you needed some new friend to help you, it meant that I wasn't good enough. But that was selfish and wrong. I was wrong. I'm so sorry, Luca. I like how he apologizes. He actually talks about his feelings and where everything that he said came from. I do like this apology. This is how people should apologize. Okay, apology over. You can talk now.
Threw himself at Rollo, hugging him as tightly as he could.
Rollo, I don't deserve you. I don't deserve you either. That's why we deserve each other. Aww. So, what else do you wanna do today? We could snoop around and try to find some info about your mom. Snoop where? We could probably sneak into Perennial Harvest HQ while everyone's at the festival. Oh, this sounds like such a bad idea. Aren't you curious about all the stuff those clipboards write down? This sounds like such a bad idea. What if we get caught? I think I've had enough excitement for 1 week. Let's just make the rest of the day about us. Really? Yeah, the rest of the world can wait 1 more day. You know, I have been wanting to get some work done on the MCDC admission control. The aim is a bit unpredictable. That sounds perfect. Okay, so we are going to the treehouse now. Treehouse. We are going to the treehouse, guys. To the treehouse. We're going to the treehouse. I hate what the balloons are doing. They're just like bopping. I don't like this. I don't like the animation, but okay. At least the balloons are cute. Oh, can we fish a little bit? Did you hear? After Mr. Kerr gives his big speech, they're gonna have the first annual biggest catch competition. As long as a boot qualifies as a catch, I'm a shoo-in. Good luck. Okay. I just want to see if I can go to the past and fish, because I think I have new words that can be used there. Let's see. Do we have any new bait? Yes, we do have one.
Luca wrapped a twig of thyme around the hook. Some fish have refined taste.
Thyme, okay. Let's fish with thyme. Not time, thyme. Okay. Pull, reel it in, and reel it in. And again. And we got, what, a watch? A pocket watch? Property of Sharper Valentine figures. If he had his way, property of Sharper Valentine would be written on everything in this town. Should we give it back to him? He may not even want it back. The man's got a continuous relationship with time. Wait, that was not the correct word. We'll keep it here in case he ever wants to pick it up. Okay, I feel like there should be still more words, so I probably haven't discovered all of them because I don't think this is like the end. Let's go to the treehouse though. Oh, I almost forgot. I ran into your gran this morning. She asked me to give you this.
Handed Luca an unopened letter.
I'll wait for you inside if you want to read it now. A letter?
Some things are going to happen that might be difficult for you to understand.
Oh no, Grandma and her secrets.
If I'm honest, I hardly understand them myself. But whatever happens, I need you to know that I love you.
I don't like
None of
this.
This is fair to you. You have already lost so much.
I don't like
We
this.
both have. I wish there was a simpler way forward. But if there is, I haven't thought of it. God knows I've tried. Everything I've done, I did for you. I hope someday you can accept that. Love, Gran.
I don't like the apology letter before something even happened. That's gonna be so shitty, I already know. I love you too,
Luca folded the
Gran.
paper into his pocket and headed up the ladder.
Aww. What's up with the letter? Anything you want to talk about? Maybe later. Sure, whenever you want. I like their treehouse. It's so cute. You know, you really didn't have to go to all that trouble just to apologize. I know, but we'd been looking forward to the festival for weeks. After I ruined everything with my big mouth, this was the best way to make sure you still had a good time without me. Rollo.
I was at a loss for words, but that was fine. Words aren't always necessary.
The festival seemed nice. Was it nice? We can still go. Nah, this is fine. Well, there's always next year.
Sadly, this was untrue.
Oh, what kind of shit is gonna unfold now?
A distant rumble shook the treehouse.
Who blew something up? Huh? What was that? Oh man, we missed the fireworks? That didn't sound like fireworks, Rollo.
Fireworks. It was something the boys couldn't possibly comprehend. Something as old and cruel as time itself.
What? What in the Ice Age just happened?
A shockwave of cold tore through the room. A bitter, unfathomable chill. Before they could react, it encased them in ice. Two boys, reunited by friendship, only to be cruelly separated by a malevolence beyond reason. And so, our story ends on this melancholy scene.
Hate when that happens? Yeah, exactly. I hate it when it happened to the dinosaurs. I hate when it happens now. Ah, what? I think this is the first bad ending today, which is quite sad. Let me just do a little cleanup. Okay, perfect. Uh, this...
In a silent treehouse
What?
turned statuary, in a town brought low by its secrets, sits a pair of friends, alone, together, for the rest of time.
I'm at the loss of words. At least, I mean, I'm happy that at least they reunited. And Jesus, what is going on with the Banavides today? Ah, I have to, I have to be my mod for a minute. There we go. Yeah, I'm happy that they reunited, but why did this happen? What even happened? What kind of secrets does Grandma have? What?
The end.
Okay.
No, that can't be the ending. It simply can't. I won't accept it, and I hope you won't either. There are more endings, more possibilities. I can feel it. We are just going to have to sort through them all until we find the one that fits.
Okay, we're fine. We're good. That was quick. Yeah. I don't know this game at all, and I watched you for like 5 minutes, but that felt kind of sudden. Yeah, it does happen in this game sometimes, because the idea of this game is that you have a lot of different branches to the story, and you basically can go back in time and make a different choice and a different decision. While we are playing, we are collecting these words that we have here on the side, like shit, for example, or chill. And then in different situations, you can pick a word and it takes you to one possible ending of the game. So this is not the final ending. There is supposed to be one final ending that is a positive ending. We just need to find it. So I guess now we will have to go back to probably... where can we go back to? We have two options. We can either go back to this branch, the MCDC, and choose something different. We previously chose fight, and we can choose flight, or we can continue with this storyline that we did right now. We will just go back to a moment when there was a storm about to break in, and we chose rumble, and we can choose break. I think we are gonna stick to this storyline now because we are all familiar with it and we remember what happened a while ago. Hello, hi Hati. Hello, how are you doing? Oh, so like save scamming, but you also get to keep some progress from the game you died in after the point you go back to. If so, that's pretty cool. You actually don't, I mean, you do get the progress of the words that you found while you were playing and the knowledge that you gained while you were doing all of the activities and all of the discoveries about the city. And this kind of like, this all comes together to this bigger story that we are trying to understand and learn about. But you go back to actually the events from the past. So like all you get is the experience, but the characters go back in time to the point where you make a different decision actually. So this is interesting. I like the concept of this game. I think it's really interesting. I never played a game like this before. So it's really cool. Hattie, we're playing Beacon Pines. It's a really pretty game that is story driven, in which you discover the story by going through a lot of bad endings and trying to find a better ending and learning through the journey. So I think I am gonna show you how the going back in time works now, because we are going back in time to this point. So, where we were before, we went to our new friend Beck for dinner. And then when we left, and when we were about to go and meet Rollo, there was a storm. So we had to actually go back to Beck's house, we bonded with Beck a little bit, we became friends, and when we went back to see Rollo in the treehouse that we have made plans with before that, he actually was very angry at us that we showed up late. And we had a big fight. So we spent the last couple of minutes trying to make up with Rollo, and then there was Ice Age. So now we're going back to the point where we met outside, and we will see if actually the storm comes. It probably won't. We'll see.
Luca began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to break, revealing patches of star-filled summer night. Moonlight filtered down, shimmering in the treetops.
Sure, you can meet Rollo, and I think that this time around we will take Beck with us to actually meet Rollo, so there won't be this big fight. We instead will maybe have a gang of friends now. I hope so. I hope this is gonna be nicer than fighting with our best friend. I kind of like that. Yeah, I like this. I like the idea a lot behind this game, and I love the graphics. I think it is gorgeous. It's so beautiful. Oh, that's interesting. Cool game. Yeah, I like it a lot. I really enjoyed it. I recommend it to everyone, actually. Sure, you can meet Rollo. You're not going home? No, I promised Rollo I'd tell him about...
Himself mid-sentence.
Promised you'd tell him what? Oh yeah, we promised Rollo we will tell him about what happened the night before. And the night before, we went to an abandoned factory building, and we actually met a man or a woman, someone in a hazmat suit, and they tried to capture us, but we ran. In one version of the story, we didn't run. We actually died there. Yeah. In another version of the story, we didn't die there. We went there with Rollo. We hid in a trash can. We had a body dumped on us. When we realized that it's a body, we ran away from the trash can. We get separated with Rollo, and Rollo disappeared. He went missing. So, like, it's this kind of a game. There are so many bad endings. So many bad endings, and there are so many people who are not nice in this game in the town, that when you meet them, it's like you get to know them and you don't know that they are not nice, but after you actually go through all of those endings, you realize that they are bad people. Spit it out, Bob. We're thick as thieves now. If there's a juicy secret, you've got to tell me. Okay. You can come to the treehouse and I'll tell you both what happened. Heck yeah. Okay, so we are in the past now.
Skulking by the gate.
So you're telling me there's nothing mysterious or creepy about this place? It's mostly boring and empty. I refuse to believe that. Big spiked gate, looming mansion, rich reclusive owners. It even smells shady.
Beck grabbed the wrought iron bars and shook the gate.
Beck, keep it down. Mark my words, you decadent nightmare house. You will reveal your secrets to me. I love Beck. She is so unhinged. Yes, it is totally revealing its secrets to us. What did you do? First of all, I told you so. Second, hide. And now we're hiding in the bushes. The guy in the hazmat suit. That's Harris Valentine. Who's that she's talking to? This is the person who killed us in one of the endings. Shh. I expect you to return that suit in working order. Of course. As long as everything proceeds as planned, there's nothing to worry about. The only thing I'm worried about is what's rightfully mine. If that means making some unsavory alliances, so be it. I couldn't agree more. There comes a time to suspend hostilities. I'll deal with our common threat. Why do I feel like that might be our grandma? Oh god. Now this is what I was talking
His voice
about.
was an excited whisper.
Proper shady stuff. Someone in a suit like that tried to grab me yesterday. Seriously? Shh! You do understand that when this all inevitably fails, I will deny everything. I wouldn't expect any less of you. You just worry about your part in this and let me handle the rest. I can't wait to see the look on that Rube Kerr's face. Yes, the truth will come to light. I'm still surprised you're so comfortable with the potential collateral damage. The more they talk, the more I suspect that it's Grandma. If there's one thing I've learned, it's that change is painful. Wow, I was expecting shady, but that's just flat out supervillain talk. If you don't mind me asking, why? Why are you doing all
The
this?
mysterious figure retracted their mask, hair pushing out from all corners.
See, I told you it's gonna be Grandma. No way. I'm just hoping that the person who killed us in a hazmat suit wasn't our grandma. Family.
Chill ran down Luca's spine, his vision blurred. Beck stifled a sharp wince, and Luca looked down to see himself wrenching her hand.
An answer I can certainly respect. You need your spell blade that would sort the bad people. Yes, I need it. I need a crossover between this and Dragon Age. This is like Scooby-Doo. It totally is. It totally is. It actually is like Scooby-Doo. Even when they pull the mask off. Grant tosses her back under the face mask, okay? No, I mean, you still can't see that it's her. The ponytail that is sticking out from behind is totally not her. Just remember, keep everything nice and normal until the festival. I don't need lessons in rousing suspicion.
Gave Eris a curt nod and disappeared into the night.
Okay, I actually think that Grandma is good. I don't think our Grandma is bad. My theory is that something shady
Chapter
is...
5.
Okay, chapter 5. Something shady is happening in that old factory, and something shady happened years ago with that bad harvest that like killed some people. And Grandma is investigating that, and the disappearance of our mother is somehow connected to that. This is my theory now. I would have gotten away with it if it weren't for you pesky kids. Yeah. This used to be my the favorite animation that my sister would like watch all the time when she was a kid. So yeah.
What big
Scooby-Doo.
ears you have.
Ooh, what big ears you have. That's giving me a little Red Riding Hood vibes.
Lucas sat shivering in the bushes, staring at his feet. After checking to make sure the coast was clear, Beck gave him a gentle tug on his sweater.
What's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost. No, just Grandma. Why were you so scared of that old lady in the hazmat suit? That was my gran. That was your gran? Yeah. Okay, well, I'm sure there is a perfectly reasonable explanation for all of this. Let's just get to the treehouse and figure things out there. Lead the way. Okay, we are going to the treehouse after all. It was a bit uncomfortable to meet Grandma there like that. Oh no, not these guys. They are so creepy. They are actually so creepy. These two guys here. There's like 20 of them. They all work in this big corporation and they all speak the same. They all talk the same. It's like they have one brain. They share a brain, I swear. And this guy here on the right, he has a thing for our grandmother. Yeah, he has a thing for her. But he also works with the evil corporation, I think, because at some point he also killed us, so... Yay! So many nice people in this whole town! For the last time, there's nothing to worry about. Of course, we're not worried.
Clipboard finished writing with a scratchy flourish and looked up.
Just dotting our I's and crossing our T's. Well, maybe try minding your P's and Q's.
Mr. Nuncreed, arms crossed over his paunch, gave an exhausted sigh.
If there's anything you need knowing, you'll know it. Absolutely. If you just sign here, acknowledging everything is accurate, we'll be out of your hair in a flash. Oh, for the love of...
He snatched the pad and scribbled his name so hard the pen nearly snapped.
There. And would you like my eternal soul as well?
Clipboards looked at each other for a moment, almost pondering the possibility. Then
I'm sure they would.
as they walked away.
Ha 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 ha! Perfect. Okay, we now have to go past him. Nothing to see here, we're just running in the middle of the night. Nothing to see here. Oh, this is the reading lady. Again, she's just reading in the dark. But she doesn't want to share anything with us this time. Who are these? They work in the cafe, don't they? Another day, another dollar. See you tomorrow, Z. Have you noticed how all the perennial harvest folks order the same drink? Decaf cappuccino with extra foam. Why? I don't know. Just thought it's a little old. It's a little odd. Not old. My. Pretty weird for sure. Well, the customer's always right. See you bright and early tomorrow. I can't wait. I told you, they are all sharing one brain. All guys who work in here are sharing one brain. The clipboards. Okay, let's cross the bridge. This is also a bad guy. This smiling guy here.
William Kerr and Gus Valentine proudly surveyed the half-covered festival banner.
It's all coming together quite nicely. Couldn't have done it without
The mayor
you.
gave a half-hearted shrug.
I'm not so sure about that. Nonsense. That reminds me, I wasn't able to thank your sister for her contributions. Yeah, she has been indisposed of late. She doesn't much like me, does she? I don't like you either. Oh no, that's not it at all. She's just been busy. Of course. Regardless, I would be forever grateful if you could pass my thanks on to her. The History Museum adds a real air of import to the whole affair. And we couldn't very well celebrate the story of Beacon Pines without including the Valentines. My father was a great man. You're darn tooting he
Locked
was.
his arm on Gus's shoulder.
But I mean the entire Valentine family. Present company included. Can I ask you something, Mr. Kerr? Call me William. Ask away. William, why are you doing all of this? Gosh, I've never felt one needed a compelling reason to throw a party. Not just a festival, all of this. There's gotta be 100 down on their luck towns out there. Why is Perennial Harvest so invested in helping Beacon Pines? This is a fair question. You know what I love most about the agriculture business? Seeds. Seeds? Yep, little bundles of potential.
With a glimmer in his eye, Kerr gestured grandly toward the horizon.
You treat a seed right, nurture it, feed it, and it can grow into something truly special. You see potential here. Undoubtedly. The seed of greatness is already under our feet. This guy is shady. Can you see it? Can you see that he's shady? All it needs is a little nudge. And the right leadership, of course. Oh. Good night, Mayor Valentine. Or insane? Yes, or maybe both. Insane and shady. I think that is possible. Okay. Let's go to the treehouse now. Oh, this is nice. Yeah, the treehouse is just a little further on from here. So, what's your buddy Rollo like? Rollo, he's Rollo. Not particularly helpful. Sorry, I've just never thought about it. Lots of energy. He's funny even when he's not trying to be. Things have been tough for his family since the foul harvest. It's about damn time you tell me what this foul harvest thing is. We don't know what it is either. It's a kinda long story. Hit me with the highlights. And us as well. Okay, there used to be a fertilizer company here called Valentine's. Yes, we knew that. They were kind of a big deal. We knew that. Oh, big deal fertilizer. It was a big deal to us. Their stuff really worked. Farmers loved it. Though Valentine's grew and grew, Beacon Pines pretty much grew around it. Most everyone in town either worked for Sharper Valentine or used his fertilizer. Things were good. I'm sensing a big but. Around 6 years ago, Sharper Valentine suddenly died. And something changed. Changed how? Could have been a bad batch. Maybe it was in the water or air or soil. Nobody knows, but all the crops died. And everyone blamed the Valentines. The foul harvest. Yeah, Valentine's fertilizer went out of business. Half the town lost their jobs. Shish. The next year the crops came back, but something was different. You plant a crop, do everything right, and it's sort of a crapshoot what happens. And no one knows why. Nope. I take it, Rollo's farm got the short end of the stick. Yeah, for some reason their farm was hit harder than others. That sucks. Things have gotten better since Perennial Harvest came to town. The Beacon Pines Reborn initiative. Yep, first thing they did was give the town a deep scrub. They even put us up in hotels one town over for a week while they decontaminated the groundwater. We'd better get going. Interesting stuff we are learning. So I feel like there is some shady business going on still. I still don't know what exactly though. It's about time. I was about to give up and go home. Who's the new kid? Name's Beck. You must be Rollo. I see my reputation precedes me. Welcome to Mission Control.
Waggled his head with pride.
You'll find we've spared no expense in construction. I've seen worse looking piles of junk. Thanks. Hey Luca, you know the security concerns we talked about? Yeah. While I was waiting, I made some improvements. Let me lock this baby down for a little test infiltration. Can't be too safe these days. What is he doing? Oh, okay. We are pulling up the ladder. Closing the window. Yes. Impenetrable now. What? What did they install there? He goes all out, doesn't he? Always. Lavish. We have a new word. Okay. What now? What now? How do we get in there? Wait, what is this? A brick. Okay. Okay. Do I need to throw this? Okay. No! Why is there a mini game in which I have to throw stuff? It's even worse than kicking the ball. Is this one gonna be moving? Whee! Okay. Oh, this is the security system. I feel like the security system probably shouldn't be on the outside, maybe? Where did you guys get all this junk in the first place? There's a guy in town named Jeff who trades us junk for snacks. Junk food for junk. Nice. I love them. So, pretty sweet security, right? It was imaginative, I'll give you that. Luca, are we sure we can trust the new recruit? I'll vouch for her. Thanks, I guess. Okay, Luca, you promised to fill me in about the Valentine warehouse.
Luca sucked in a long breath.
So, like I said, there was someone there. What were they doing? I don't know, but the place was lit up and active. Maybe they were squatters. I don't think so, it seemed more organized. When the man pulled me in, I saw some sort of equipment running. A man pulled you in? Yeah, but I got away. You keep saying it was a man. They were wearing a mask, right? Yeah. Then it could have been a woman. How did you get away? I grabbed a rock or something and broke their mask. They let go and I ran. Dang. That's intense. No wonder you freaked out when you saw your grandma. Yeah, that's the other part. On our way here, Beck and I saw Harris Valentine meeting with Gran, wearing the same sort of hazmat suit. I think Gran is going undercover. Yep, undercover.
Rollo let out a low whistle.
And they weren't there for idle chit-chat. It was a proper clandestine meetup? Okay. How come the kid knows words like this? Oh yeah, I forgot. Her parents are like super brainy scientists. So let me get this straight. There's an operation in full swing at the Valentine warehouse. You were almost abducted by a strange man or woman in a protective suit. And then you saw your gran in the same suit talking to Harris Valentine. Pretty much. I'm beginning to think this town is kinda awesome.
Rollo and Luca shot
I love
back a
Beck.
look.
No offense. And so we can logically conclude aliens or alien zombies have infiltrated the town. Fuck logic, we're just gonna logically assume that it's aliens or alien zombies. And their leader is your gran and she tried to murder you. Yes, Rollo, exactly. First of all, and for the last time, there are no aliens. Second, it couldn't have been my gran at the warehouse. I broke that person's mask to get away. The mask Gran was wearing wasn't damaged. Okay, phew. Makes sense. Totally makes sense, right? Yeah, Rollo, we should have just come to Rollo earlier on, and he would have figured it out. But she's definitely hiding something. Maybe. Your Gran is weird, but she might be the most boring person in the universe. All she does is sit around all day making jam. I don't think that what Grandma makes is jam. Remember when we went with that delivery to her two friends in town and we had to deliver the exact jars that had their name tags on, and one of the friends was like, "Oh, thank you for the jam. You know, jam. Jam." I don't think Grandma is making jam. It's the dude who ran the water slide at the fun park. Totally Scooby-Doo. Yeah, we're just gonna unmask them. We're gonna unmask the grandma, and the grandma is not gonna be the grandma. It's gonna be someone else. What could she possibly have to hide? I don't know. We haven't talked much since she moved in. Moved in? Your gran isn't from here. No, she came a few months back to take care of me after his mom went missing. Did you know your gran before? Not really, no. It's been years since I'd seen her. Luca, don't take this the wrong way, but are we sure your gran is on the up and up?
Luca gazed out the window.
I'm just saying. It sounds like strange stuff has been happening since she showed up. We could say the same thing about your family, but you're right. Luca, your gran is hiding something. And Pa always says, Fox only buries stuff worth digging up. Wait. Can we just talk about that sentence? Because we bury a lot of that actually, and I don't think those should be dug up. So Rollo, I'm sorry, but I think your dad might be a little bit wrong. Yeah. We need to investigate your house. If my gran really is hiding something, don't you think I would have noticed by now? That's kinda the whole point of hiding something. I guess you're right. Gran's been leaving the house for hours at a time this week. I'll call you two tomorrow when the coast is clear, and we can start getting to the bottom of this. I'm always game for a good snoop. You can count me in. Tiger, who's who in this story? Who's the Scooby-Doo? Who's Shaggy? Who's Daphne? I feel like Beck is giving Velma energy. I feel like she's giving Velma energy.
Secret lair. Summer forged ahead, but the nights only seemed to grow colder. Luca walked home slowly under the pale starlight, cautious to avoid any more surprises lurking in the shadows. Reaching home, he slipped quietly into bed, half dreading what they might discover the next day.
I have literally no idea. I'm so confused. I don't know what my name is or where I live. You sound like me on a Monday morning when I look to work. And I'm like, oh, who am I? What time is it? Oh, I love the little sweater. No, don't open this. Okay, someone is knocking on the door. It's actually pounding on the door, not knocking. Okay, let's get down and see who's knocking. Oh gosh, I have something in my eye. Okay, we're good. Oh! Not the Sherlock hat. Rollo, what on earth is that? That ridiculous thing on your head. Oh, this. It helps me think. Oh my god. Oh my god, we don't need you thinking anymore. You're gonna need a lot more of those. Joke all you want. We'll see who's laughing when I crack this case wide open. The coast is clear. Yep, whatever she's been up to this week, it's been keeping her busy most of the day. Very well. The game is afoot.
Luca and Beck rolled their eyes as Rollo strutted across the room.
Oh gosh, wait, I still have something in my eye. Oh no. Not the eyelash stabbing me. Oh. Okay, are we good? Okay, I think we're good. Luca and Beck rolled their eyes as Rollo stuttered across the room. Okay. If I were a gran, where would I hide my deepest, darkest secrets? Perhaps where you might least expect it.
Rollo flung open the cabinet with confidence.
Yeah, I don't think that's the spot.
He coughed as a veil of dust hit his face.
I think it's safe to assume anything that dusty isn't what we're looking for. Or maybe that's what she wants you to think. Yes, she goes with a bag of dust and puts it on stuff, Rollo. Then again, any good detective knows not to trust their first hunch. First hunches are for suckers. Eureka! She's lit a fire in order to burn the evidence. She keeps that fire going every day, Rollo. Drat, it might already be too late. Just think of the mounds of documents lost to ash. Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there. Can we just think for a moment? Thank you, Beck. Luca, is there anywhere Gran doesn't want you to go? Ooh, the parents' room. Yeah, the closet upstairs. So maybe it stands to reason that we should check there first. No, guys, it's locked. Well. Look who stands to reason now. And I have no idea where the key is. If it really is important, then she probably keeps it with her. Anywhere else? She has her berry bushes. Who has ever thought, I am going to take this important thing and huck it in a bush? True. Anything else? Maybe something out of the ordinary? Well, she's always worried I'll break her fancy dishware in the kitchen. But it doesn't matter anyway, I can't reach the latch. Ooh.
All three kids snapped to glance at each other, then sprinted in turn toward the kitchen.
Yes, kitchen. It's always the kitchen. Alright, Rollo. This is your time to shine. Ah, yes. You've called upon my expert detective skills. And now I shall proceed
Before he
with...
could finish, Lucas scrambled up Rollo's back.
He just needed a stool. Hey, this isn't my idea of detective work. Every squad needs a good lockpick. And every good lockpick needs a sturdy head to sit on. This is beneath my standing. Stop complaining and hold still. Got it.
The three crowded around the hutch to peer in. With the glass doors opened, a perfect porcelain display gleamed in front of them. Their eyes searched for anything amiss, but the only distinct feature was its impeccability.
Well, that was anticlimactic. Yeah. I don't really know what we were expecting. Like, oh hey! Let me just yank on this random teacup
As he
and...
pulled on one of the teacups, it slanted forward with a hollow click.
No way, we have a hidden door.
The entire hutch began to rustle and slide under its own power.
No way we have a freaking hidden door in our house. Seems like your gran has been doing some remodeling. Dude, only two types of people have secret lairs. Evil masterminds and superheroes. So which one do we think she is? We're about to find out. Interesting. Okay, some more of an unhinged conspiracist vibe? Oh wow. Yeah, this cannot be good. We need to look around before jumping to conclusions. Please tell me that she's not making jam with these barrels that have a big yellow exclamation mark on them. What do we have here? Barrels marked caution explosive. And jam jars? That's enough jam to feed the whole town. What kind of incendiary jam is your gran making? Incendiary, we have a new word. Explosive jam. Ah, when you said that, my first thought was that it's gonna give you an explosive diarrhea. I'm sorry. Yeah, but no, it's probably bombs. She wouldn't have had me walk around town delivering bombs. Oh my god, I'm sorry. My crappy sense of humor came out. I'm so sorry. You weren't supposed to know. Oh, right? The only way to find out...
Casually spun open a lid and dipped his
No,
finger
please
in the
don't eat
jam.
this. Please don't eat this.
He
Huckleberries.
smacked his lips.
A hint of brown sugar. Please don't have explosive diarrhea. And... ink? What?
Rollo plunged his hand in the jar, fishing out a soggy slip of paper.
Aha!
Rollo offered the slimy note to Luca and licked his fingers clean.
It's addressed to Mrs. Fratelli. A grand jamgram? It says, last night I used the disguise Harris provided to scout the location. The timing window should be possible. Operation Spark Plug is a go. What the heck is Operation Spark Plug? This is hilarious and utterly nonsensical. How did I miss this game? A random secret door, and all it took to find it was one tool sitting on another space. That is brilliant. It is brilliant. I love this game. It's cute, but it's also so ridiculous. Maybe she gives out jam laced with laxatives. Yeah, it's letters and laxatives inside. And the operation is called the spark plug. Oh man, are they doing a heist? No, they just want the whole city or town to have explosive diarrhea for the festival. Whatever it is, it can't be good. So more a bombshell than a bomb, am I right? You're new here, so I'll let it slide, but I'm the bad joke guy around here. Oh gosh. Oh, I cried a little. I love this. I love this. So ridiculous, okay.
A spider web of string connected photos of people from the town.
Oh,
Interspersed
Grandma
with
is onto
hastily scrawled
something.
notes.
Well, she sure has kept herself busy. Is your gran a serial killer? Yeah, and her weapon of choice is jam laced with laxatives. Cause I'm starting to get a vibe. Don't be ridiculous. Sure, she's just tracking the movements of everyone in town, out of the kindness of her heart. She put little symbols by some of them. Yeah, Mr. Nancrete has a check mark. The clipboards are all inside a big circle. My maps are both on here, both with question marks. Gus Valentine has a question mark. Harris has a question mark that's been crossed out. Mr. Kerr has a bullseye. See, told you that he's shady. The killer has chosen her next victim. We don't know what any of this means. Whatever it means, it's probably not good. Let's not make any assumptions.
Drawer in turn. Only one was unlocked. He fingered through the filing cabinet, pausing at a bulging folder labeled Walter. For
Walter?
a long moment, he just stared at it.
What do you got there? It's my dad. Looks like some of his old medical files. Your dad was a doctor?
He nodded and caressed the label with his thumb.
Well, are you gonna read it? Here, let me help.
Willow swiped the folder from the drawer and began leafing through the pages. He whistled to himself, barely looking at the text.
How about you actually read some of it? One sec. Dense documents such as this are a lot like a cheeseburger. It's best to skip straight to the middle. That's where all the meaty bits live. Wow, I had no idea we were in the presence of the preeminent scholar in dense documents and cheeseburgers. By all means,
He
proceed.
stopped at a page and mimed, holding up a monocle.
Ah, here we are. Follow-up examination of Terence Wilby. Patient shows further signs of paleness and malaise. Body temperature continues to drop. He now describes soreness of muscles and joints. This is similar to the symptoms exhibited by Mrs. Wilby just a few days past. Still waiting on lab results from
Willow looked
Joseph.
up with heightened surprise.
See? Creepy. Yeah, that's kinda disturbing. Who's Joseph? That's Mr. Nancrete's name.
Willow's finger
Wait,
traced across the page.
there is more scribbled in the margins. Could it be contagious? Mr. Wilby claims the tap water at his home has been contaminated. I think probably the factory of whatever they were making, the fertilizer, probably it, contaminated the whole land. Perhaps environmental? Lab results only raise more questions. It's like he came back to this report later and made those notes. So it might be related to something else.
Scanned through several more pages.
Here, the writing looks shaky. I just couldn't help her. This disease or whatever it is progresses so fast. And with his wife passing, Terence's condition follows close behind. Or maybe it was the crops that were contaminated and everyone around were eating them. Exacerbated? What? By the loss? Enough is enough. I need to take matters into my own hands.
Staring blankly at the cabinet this whole time, spoke softly.
What does it say
I ruffled the
next?
folder, trying to loose more pages.
That's where it ends. What? There has to be more.
Frantically shoved the remaining cabinet folders, trying to find another labeled Walter.
Look, I think that's the only one. It's alphabetical, see? What did he mean enough is enough? How did he take matters into his own hands? This is
Luca
bullshit.
slammed the drawer shut.
Okay, I think the dad didn't die in an accident.
They crowded around a worn-down old map of Beacon Pines.
Cool, this looks like a treasure map. Not every old map is a treasure map, Rollo. Yeah, but every treasure map is an old map. Can't fault that logic. Look, there's even a pathway drawn on it. It starts at the entrance to town, and if we follow
Carefully
it,
traced the path with his finger.
it leads right
He jabbed
to
down at the end point.
Town Square? That's the fountain in the middle of town. What a weird place to hide treasure. Rollo, that doesn't look like treasure to me. The end of the path on that map has the same symbol as those explosive over there. So it's not hiding treasure. A real bummer. Rollo, what's the thing you've been excited about for the past month? The festival. Gulp. Did you just say gulp? This feels like a gulp kind of situation. Everyone will be gathered near the center of town. She's gonna blow up the festival. Wait. Is Grandma responsible for the fucking Ice Age? Don't tell me that it was Grandma who decided to freeze us. I need to hydrate because I'm reading too much. I've been reading for too long. Now, not if we stop her. What was
Luca
that?
looked up from the map.
What was what? No, I heard it too. That was the front door, which means someone just shut the door, which means someone's upstairs. Shh, quiet. Hit the lights.
Beck flicked off.
Oh no, no one is gonna find us here, right?
Statues in the dark. Overhead, creaking floorboards bent under slow, deliberate steps. The kids looked up, the tilt of their necks following each footfall.
Why does it feel like a bad ending?
Then suddenly, it stopped. Without realizing, they'd been holding their breath. All three exhaled shakily and glanced at each other. A muffled male voice broke the silence.
Oh wait, who is that? Hello?
Final few footsteps reached the entrance above them, and the voice now echoed down the stairs.
Oh, this is the guy who got the jam from grandmother. Anyone down there?
The kids shuffled to the corners without a peep. As he began to descend the stairs, the man's voice punctuated every new step. Thump.
Yoo-hoo! I'm not here to hurt anyone. I'm just here to help. Just...
At the bottom step, the man paused, squinting to search the room for signs of life.
Is he gonna turn the lights on? Huh. Guess it's nothing.
Rollo shifted suddenly.
No, don't make a sound.
Luca gave him an intense, chastising look and whispered through clenched teeth.
Rollo, don't.
It was too late. Rollo was already inching toward the stairway. He screeched as he charged toward the shadowy figure.
Flaming chicken coop.
With all his weight, Rollo tackled the man to the ground.
Rollo? Mysterious creepy man? Imagine you're being called mysterious creepy man. Anyone there?
From the dark corner, they saw something move.
Well, I didn't know if I had it in me, but there was only one way to find out. Holy crap, Rollo, that was awesome. Wait, Did you just kill that person?
Luca scrambled to the hunched figure on the ground. Pressing his fingers to the man's neck, he sighed with relief.
Grandma is responsible for all of it. Polio, Kennedy, MLK, COVID, Brexit, and worst of all, Real Housewives. She's pure evil. Leave Grandma out of it. I'm sure she has her reasons. You sure clobbered him good, Rollo. He's knocked out cold.
As Beck flicked back on the light, Luca and Rollo both gasped in stereo.
Mr. Tolliver!
Chapter 7. The Interrogation of Hiram Tolliver.
Oh, we are gonna interrogate him now. Oh gosh, interesting.
Still unconscious, Mr. Tolliver slumped heavily in a shoddy old chair. His hands were bound with rope, his feet tied with some loose string. The kids huddled in a circle, discussing their plan. One thing was certain, they couldn't just let Mr. Tolliver go.
Okay. So we were the good kids, and now we are kidnapping someone and tying them up in our basement.
They needed to know what he was doing in Luca's house.
Luca is definitely his grandmother's grandchild. Oh. Will there be waterboarding? Of course there will. It's an American game. They needed to know what he was doing in
After
Luca's
some
house,
deliberation,
okay?
It was decided.
They'd run the classic good cop, chill cop, or hard cop. Good cop and chill cop. Okay, which are we going for? Any preference? Do we want to be a hard cop or a chill cop? Hard. Okay, we're going for hard.
They'd run the classic good cop, hard cop interrogation.
Who's gonna be the hard cop? How do you think? Any predictions?
Rollo brandished a steely gaze.
Of course it's
Got
Rollo.
this. Read about it 100 times.
Of course it's Rollo.
Rollo swaggered past the chair which propped up the slumping Hiram Tolliver. Without even looking at his captive, he began with a long, blustery drawl.
Whoa, Mr. Tolliver.
Mr. Tolliver remained motionless.
Maybe because he's
Rollo
unconscious.
spun around to face him. He'd clearly expected to rouse Mr. Tolliver with his booming voice.
Mr. Tolliver?
Beck and Luca gave each other an unsure glance. Rollo slammed his fist on the table.
Jesus. I said, Mr. Tolliver. I can't shout.
He grabbed
Everyone
the
is
table lamp and
sleeping.
beamed it onto the unconscious face. Mr.
Okay.
Tolliver groaned and slowly lifted his head.
That's rude.
He recoiled with a muddled, weary squint.
What in the world?
The chair wobbled as he attempted to straighten up.
He doesn't look like someone who is part of some secret pact that's trying to destroy the town, does he? He looks like he could be an accountant. Who's there?
Mr. Tolliver could only make out rough shapes through the glaring light. With a gruff tone, Rollo hoped to both conceal his voice and intimidate.
I'll be asking the questions here, punk. Now hold on, let's just calm down. Oh, I am calm. Calm as a carrot in dirt. As for you, looks like you're sweating.
The doubtful expression on Beck and Luca's faces transformed into awe.
We can do this my way, or... Well, let's just say I've never needed another way. I love Rollo. Oh, you think that, but accountants can be pure evil. That's true.
Rollo, hitting his
You're right,
stride,
actually,
was now
Taiga.
channeling every detective trope his memory could recall. He slammed the table again.
Now dance. Now twerk. What? I don't
Mr.
even...
Tolliver's voice became desperate. He was nearly in tears.
You've tied me down. How on earth could I dance? Dance with your mouth, punk. I can't. You can tell he practiced this in the mirror before. Yeah. Yes. It's like some people go in front of the mirror in the morning and they do affirmations. I think Rollo goes in front of the mirror is like, dance with your mouth, punk. Love him. Spill the beans. What are you doing poking around this house? I'm here to help Juniper. To make sure everything's ready. Oh, so you're in cahoots with Gran. I love how he calls her Gran. I'm sure that's not gonna give anything out. Rollo isn't exactly inspiring shock and awe with his audio track. Ooh. Yeah, sounds a bit like a gorilla. Gran?
Mr. Tolliver was in a daze, now more confused than ever.
Gonna help her blow up the festival, huh? Blow up the festival? Good lord.
His head, feeling more and more dizzy.
No, you've got it all wrong. Where is she now? She's headed to the source. Source? What's the source? It's
His
where
voice faded to a whisper.
the town began. Where it all began. What is Operation Sparkplug? Oh, we already know. It's all about the laxatives.
With that, Mr. Tolliver passed out cold.
Oh no, I can't believe that they...
Swung around with a repentant grimace.
I can't believe that they managed to actually scare him so much and intimidate him into literally passing out. The poor accountant. Oh, damn, Rollo. I think you went a little too hard on him. What did he say about the source? It's where the town began? We need more information. Yeah, but we'd better not push Mr. Tolliver any further. Is there anyone else who might know more? I mean, let's leave this guy here because he might have a heart attack next. What about the history museum? It just got set up for the festival. Nah, that tent was put up by the Valentines. Everything they do is just a bunch of fluff to glorify themselves. Is there anything more reliable? The library. If there's any information about the source thing, Kato can help us find it. Let's go get some answers. I love how this little Foxy, I don't know what animal this boy is. I think his name is Jade. He's just sitting there reading his comics every time we stop by. This is Dark Knight's library. Thanks, we work hard on it. Aren't you a little too adorable to be a librarian? Oh, we get another word and it's adorable. Kato hung out here so much, eventually they gave him a set of keys. Oh wait, I just thought, what if one of the interrogation techniques in that good cop, bad cop, good cop, hard cop would be good cop, adorable cop? How would they interrogate him if it was adorable? I just keep an eye on the place for Mrs. Novak sometimes. They got you working for free? It's quiet and I get access to all the books I can read. What more could a person want? Fair enough. What can I do for you all? Actually, give me a sec. I need to mute myself because my hay fever is hay fevering. So let me just give me a sec. Okay, I'm good. I don't think they scared him into passing out. Play it back. I think they already did adorable cap. No, let's not go there. Oh, yeah. We need a favor. I already told you and Rollo, I can't put you any higher on the waitlist for the next Hang Atomic. And if you're here with more candy, I'll have you know I can't be bought. Call it a personal code of conscience. Actually, we're looking to do some research. Now you're speaking my language. What are you looking for? That's the thing, we sort of don't know. What you got on the history of the town? There's the country record archives. What's in those? Births, deaths, newspaper clippings, stuff like that. Pretty boring reading. But they do go all the way back to when the town was founded. Great, we'll start there.
Chapter 8. 6 feet under, 3 towns over.
Oh lord, this one is long. I'm waiting for the bad ending. So we can stop there. But this one is so long. Okay, let's go with chapter 8.
The kids spent the rest of the afternoon combing through dusty piles of old county records, desperately searching for anything that could help them make sense of Mr. Tolliver's cryptic utterance. Luca tried to shake the thought of Gran's basement, but his focus wavered. Explosives, messages hidden in jam, dossiers on various town figures, and a corkboard threaded with photos. Gran was the only family he had left. He still couldn't bring himself to believe the worst. But the old map with the symbol of explosives in town square made that difficult. As the sun began to set, the kids were no closer to the truth.
If I have to read any more records, my eyeballs are gonna pop. We have to keep digging. If I dig another word, I'm gonna end up in one of these asinine death records? Jesus, I'm learning so many new words today. Not that I understand the meaning of this. Rollo Cotter lived a full and wonderful life, till he read so much boring crap that his brain oozed out of his ears.
Shut his book with an assertive nod.
If you've got a better idea, spit it out. You sound like my sister. Keep pushing your luck, Paul. And it won't be boring county records that kill you. I'll put you in the obituaries
Rollo
myself.
muttered under his breath.
You're a county record. Really? That's the best you've got? When I'm done with you, you'll be the footnote in history. I love Beck. I love Beck. I absolutely love Beck. Just like
Her finger down on the open page before glancing down to read.
J. Hartford here. I'd love to see you try. Hey. We're all a little tired here. Let's just take a minute and...
Tickled the back of Luca's mind.
Wait, what was that name, Beck? In the obit, J. Hartford. From the Brookwell Tribune 8 years ago. That can't be right. What is it? J. Hartford. That's my grand's name. Juniper Hartford. Oh shit. Maybe there were 2 J. Hartfords? Mrs. Hartford is survived by her young daughter E. Hartford. My mom's name is Eleanor. Okay, this is getting creepy. If your gran is 6 feet under, 3 towns over, then who am I living with? Tiger, I think your Scooby-Doo theory is right. Someone's wearing Grandma's face.
The question hung in the air.
Wow. Alright, gang, I got a close-up for the night.
Rubbed her eyes.
How late is it? Almost 10. Oh crap, Pie's going to kill me. I gotta go. Yeah, my parents will be worried sick. Okay, let's meet up as early as we can at the festival tomorrow. What are you gonna do about the unconscious man in your basement? Good question. I'll think of something. Told you, it's the dude who ran the water slide.
Pounding as he approached the
For
house.
sure.
If he was lucky, Gran, or whoever it was, hadn't gotten back yet. And of course, there was Mr. Tolliver tied up and unconscious in the basement. Dealing with him would be the first order of business. Luca shook out his arms to calm his nerves before entering.
Ooh, Gran is sleeping in her chair.
He held perfectly still, tempering his breath, and listened closely. She was asleep. His only hope was that she hadn't found Mr. Tolliver before dozing off.
Oh no, we have to go into the basement. Oh. Oh, he's not here. And Grandma is gonna find us here. Oh
Mr.
no.
Tolliver was nowhere to be seen.
Maybe he woke up, escaped from his bindings, and left without a trace.
Maybe Gran knew everything.
What do I do?
Luca's hungry stomach groaned. Not realizing it, he'd gone the entire day without eating.
Oh, that happens to me too sometimes. Okay, I can figure this out. Just need a little brain food.
Luca rushed over to the pile
No,
of jam
no, no,
jars,
no, no, no,
unscrewed
no.
one, and shoveled a handful into his mouth.
No, don't eat the jam. Not the explosive jam. I'm afraid your jam delivery will be
He
delayed.
flipped the lid to read the label.
Mr. Nancreed, haha. Okay, now I can think. So if Gran knows who tied up Mr. Tolliver, I'm screwed. If she doesn't know, then I need to play it cool. I guess the only option is to go to bed and act as if nothing is wrong. Gran will think Mr. Tolliver finished what he was sent to do and left when he was done. Go to sleep. I have a feeling we are not gonna wake up from this slumber. I have a feeling we are about to die. The jam is gonna kill us. Gran is not here. Oh, stick to the plan. Go to bed and play it cool.
As Luca climbed the final stair, the emotion of the day dragged heavily on him. With each consecutive step, his legs weakened. His stride began to falter. He tried to grab for the railing to steady himself. Something was wrong.
Come on, legs. Just a few more steps.
Luca groaned and tried to move.
Yeah, that happened.
His limbs might as well have been bolted to the ground. Through numb lips, he mumbled just before falling asleep.
The jam. Go to sleep. Yep, just not in bed. GG's. Oh, I can hear the grandma. Sweet boy, what did you get yourself into? Grandma who's not grandma. Is she dragging him? Rest now and let me handle everything. Oh, we're not dead.
Chapter 9. A speech to end all speeches. Luca awoke
Interesting.
to find himself face down in bed. He moaned into his pillow. Why would Gran drug him? Or rather, why was she trying to drug Mr. Nuncreed? Shaking the questions from his woozy head, Luca snapped back to the matter at hand.
I kinda understand why would Grandma want to drag Mr. Nancreed. I mean, he clearly has a thing for her. It would make me uncomfortable. Chapter 9. This time you really are dead and there's nothing you can do about it. We'll see about that. The festival. Okay, are we supposed to go to the festival then? Not into the plant. Downstairs. Outside. Let's run. Let's run to the festival to hear that glorious speech. Oh, our friends! Where have you been? Gran put something in the jam. Yeah, we know. Secret messages for secret conspirators. Not this one. The one intended for Mr. Nancreed. Put me to sleep. Whoa, ho ho. Sly devil. Oh, we got another word. It's sly. I think she's trying to remove him from the equation. He might be in danger. Have you found anything? We looked around but haven't seen anything odd. Your Gran is nowhere to be found, but Mr. Nancrit is just loafing around waiting for the speech. What speech? Mayor Gas just got up to the podium. Everyone is gathering at the stage. Let's get moving. Oh wow, that's a lot of people.
Augustus Valentine nervously wiped his brow.
Is this thing... hello, Beacon Pines. I'm Augustus Valentine, your mayor, and I suppose you already know that. Oh yes, before we get started, I just wanted to take a moment to recognize someone who couldn't be here today. This town wouldn't be where it is today without my father, Sharper Valentine. So I thought we could begin with a round of applause befitting such a great man. There will be just like 2 or 3 claps, won't there? Yeah. Even that's more than the old codger deserved.
Gus cleared his throat and awkwardly loosened his tie.
Right, where was I?
Kerr bounded on the stage with the energy of a preacher at a big tent revival.
Gus Valentine,
He
everyone.
gave Gus a hearty slap on the back and motioned him off the stage.
Let's hear it for our mayor. What a great turnout. Oh heck, I didn't prepare anything. But I suppose I could say a few words. Sure, he didn't prepare anything. Does anyone believe him? Oh, Augustus is some Merlot of True Blood, obvious shapeshifter. Maybe. He might be. Would be a shame to waste such a beautiful podium. Oh god, I just hope he doesn't run around naked.
Mr. Kerr pulled a thick stack of note cards out from his vest.
Community, conviction, commitment. These are the things we celebrate at Perennial Harvest. For us, these are the pillars of the bridge to a better tomorrow. But I think it's time to add a new pillar. Change. Change is a powerful thing. It's inexorable, unavoidable, and undeniable. And what the fuck are those words? And that can't be that gum. How do you pronounce that thing? Google time again. What is this word? What does it even mean? Okay. It is dadgum. Wait, where is the proper pronunciation? Cambridge Dictionary. No, it is dadgum. Interesting. What does this mean? Meaning. We're learning new words today. Southern US euphemistic adjective or exclamation used to express mild annoyance, surprise, or emphasis without using harsh profanity, acting as a substitute for goddamn. Seriously, you couldn't just use goddamn so we all understand what it means? I am still stuck on the fact. Yes, that was an actual word. Yes, Mangram, that was an actual word. It's an inversion of goddamn. Yeah, it is. We've learned that now. Jesus. Why would we use this? Change is the reason we're all together today. It's hard for me to believe that it was only 4 years ago when fate brought me here. A simple business trip which brought me to a small town which would change my life
Mr.
forever.
Kerr took a moment to survey the crowd.
You know what?
He wiped away a single tear.
No. From the second I set foot in Beacon Pines, something about this place has held me captive. You see, change represents opportunity. It represents potential. It was change that helped me recognize the potential of this place. To see that the people of this town, despite suffering great loss, still held on to the things that made them special.
He thumped the podium to emphasize each word.
community, conviction, commitment. Jesus, I swear, whoever wrote this little speech writes speeches for people at my work too, I think. Change.
Mr. Kerr nodded confidently, biting his lip. The crowd was silent, in rapt attention.
Fate made a perfect match that day. Nothing is more important to you all than community. And Perennial Harvest is a community first and foremost.
Mr. Kerr methodically made eye contact with each section of the crowd.
The only way you made it through the foul harvest was an unshakable conviction. A conviction that a better tomorrow was just over the horizon. Perennial Harvest was founded on the conviction that we are that horizon. This festival is a symbol of our commitment to each other.
His voice began to build to a crescendo.
We now walk hand in hand into a future we will shape together. And that is what change is all about. Grabbing the future by the scruff of the neck and making things happen. Change is a choice. I am tickled pink that we will all be making that choice together. How great is that? Just imagine what we can accomplish. And that's the Ice Age incoming. What was that?
Look around nervously.
Don't worry, a little thunder isn't going to ruin this day. Everyone remain calm.
Mr. Kerr quickly flicked through his note cards.
Where was I? Through all of my travels, I have learned one true thing. One always reaps what they sow. We have all planted a lot of good in this town. And so, it is with a happy heart that I can
He
proclaim,
raised his hands up to the heavens.
it's the Ice Age incoming. I love this, I love
At that
this,
moment,
I love
a
this.
merciless wall of impossibly cold air ripped through the crowd, instantly freezing everyone and everything it touched.
I mean, that speech couldn't have a better culmination than this.
For a man like William Kerr, this was a fitting way for things to end. On a stage, with an entire town frozen in rapt attention for the rest of time. The end.
Okay, we got another bad ending.
There's that ice again! Whenever I think we're getting close, it comes along and ruins everything! Maybe we should just quit? Maybe you should just close the book, walk away, and never think of me again.
No, that's rage quitting. We're not doing that.
No, I don't mean that. We got a little closer this time. We just need to try again. Please.
Okay. So, what can we do here? There is a couple of options that were unlocked. What has been unlocked? In the branch that we are pursuing right now, we can change the interrogation tactics to either sly or chill. So there are already two options there. And let me see. And we still have this option unlocked where we can fight or flight in that other branch that we did previously, which I don't think we are gonna pursue for now. But my throat is dying today. I've been talking for way too long. So I think we are gonna finish the game here. I will definitely continue with Beacon Pines because I love this game. It is so fun. It is so fun. I'm having so much fun. It's so ridiculous and so pretty at the same time. I hope you are enjoying it too. How did you like it today, by the way? 3 hours of reading does that to your voice, yes. And I hate reading out loud. I really don't like reading out loud. How does this game even exist? It's astonishing, and I am so privileged to have you to narrate it. I'm sorry for my bad narration. It's insane. It feels like Deus Ex Machina every chapter is so random. It is so random, and it is so fun. It is so fun. So the next time I will be streaming, I will go back to Dragon Age. And then I will go back to Beacon Pines again. If I have time, I might stream tomorrow. And tomorrow would be Dragon Age, and then sometime next week I would do another Beacon Pines. I think I want to continue with this branch, and then maybe also explore the other endings that we might not see, just because they are also ridiculous. I love this game. This is so fun. Oh gosh. I need to take a drink though. Do you have any predictions what might happen next with the different interrogation techniques? Because I wonder where this can go now. Since we won't change anything before the interrogation itself. Honestly, no idea. I mean, whatever we come up with is probably gonna be wrong either way. This is so random. We'll check in tomorrow to see if you're playing DA or I will be playing it myself. Ooh, have you started playing? Are you gonna play it from the very beginning or from where you stopped last time, Taiga? Exactly. Yeah, I think it's just way too random to even predict. I need to see if the people who made this game made any more games like this, because I love this. And I wonder what was the thought process behind it. Because when you are writing a story type of game, you kind of have to build that linear narrative so it makes sense from the very beginning till the very end. But here you have to actually come up with so many different versions of the story and not lose yourself in different versions, and make sure that it still makes sense when you have the big picture of the person who goes through all of the possible endings, and that nothing contradicts itself. That wow, big brains. I will probably play one of two things: a new Reaper level 4 or a Veil Ranger level 30. Okay, good luck with that. I hope you enjoy it. But you haven't finished the game yet, right? You haven't seen the ending of it. I am curious how that game is gonna end too. I've spent way too many hours playing Dragon Age. Let me actually check, because that can be interesting to know. How many hours have I spent in Dragon Age already? Whoops! Nope. I don't want to play Dragon Age. I just want to I just want to see how many hours. Okay, 68. 68 hours already, and I feel like I'm maybe halfway through the game. So it's probably gonna take me another 30 hours to finish, knowing how slowly I play. No, not at all. I can beat many things above my level, but level 50 dragon toasted me. No, don't tell me that there's level 50 dragon there. Don't tell me that there's level 50 dragon. No way. I hate fighting the dragons. My first dragon fight, that one where you didn't actually have to fight it all the way, you just had to fight a little bit, I struggled so much. I died so many times. I have a VOD saved of that somewhere because I died so many times. I think it took me 2 streams, because I got to that part at the end of one stream, and after I died like 6 or 7 times, I was like, nah, nope, I am not doing this today. And then the next time when I started, it took me still like 4 tries to even hurt that dragon a little bit. And in the meantime, before the streams, I actually checked if I will have to fight it all the way through, because there was no way. When I saw how that HP bar wasn't decreasing at all, and I was hitting the dragon with everything I had, I was like, there's no way that you can actually win this fight. Either it is a very badly made game and this is impossible, or something's gonna happen. So I had to look it up, because I would have given up If I didn't see that you don't have to actually fight the dragon and win, I would have given up. I have 120 hours across 3 tunes. Okay. Yeah, I die a lot in Dragon Age. Which difficulty level are you playing, by the way? The Revenant you fought last night and beat first time was impressive. Took me 3 times. I'm lucky sometimes. Sometimes I'm lucky. If you knew how many times I am beating a boss with my last hit when I don't have any HP left, any revives left, it's just, I think I defeated like 3 bosses like that, where I was like, okay, I am dying in the next second. I'm gonna just do this one last attack and I'm gonna die. I do the last attack, they die, and I survive, and I'm just lucky. I'm a lucky player. But I think investing a lot of my points into HP is helping me a lot as well. That is the playstyle that has worked for me for years now. Because I know that I am terrible at fights. I can't dodge. So I need to have big HP. Basically, a lot of HP. Big reservoirs of HP that I can spend on dying and taking damage. Oh gosh, I am losing my voice. Okay, I think we have to stop here before I completely lose my voice, because then tomorrow it will be hard to scream and cry while I die in Dragon Age. I would have to go back and check the level. I can't remember what they are, but it won't be high, very high. I play for the story, not the hard challenge. Yeah, I do the same. So I am actually playing the normal. I think it's normal. The one that is recommended when you start the game. There is the easy and there's the story, I think, levels. But yeah, I just play the normal one. I don't go for hard challenges because I suck at fights. And I don't go for the pure story ones because then it's not even challenging enough for me to like feel like, okay, that was an interesting fight. Normal sounds right. I would not have changed that. Yeah, I rarely change that either. Unless I'm struggling a lot while I'm playing, then sometimes I will go back and change it to something else. Okay, and with that, I will stop here today. Thank you everyone for joining me and having fun with me while I was playing Beacon Pines, and for all the laughs. And for painfully listening to me reading the whole story. And hopefully you enjoyed that. I hope you all have a lovely day or night, depending on your time zone. Eat something yummy. Remember to hydrate. Remember to take your meds if you have any. I always need a reminder about that because I always forget. And rest a little bit. If you are going to bed, then enjoy your sleep and have sweet dreams. Have a great weekend and hopefully see you around soon. Thank you again. I appreciate all of you. Bye bye.